All right. I believe we are good to go. Hello, everybody. Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another Minecraft Skyfactory 4 stream. How's it going? Today, I'm eating my dinner, so I may grab a few bitefuls. It's a very spicy enchilada. Bear with me. So today has been mostly I've just been letting materials build up. I haven't played a ton. But I did prep everything for tonight's project, which is building the reactor inside of a compact machine to make sure it will still work within a compact machine. So we're going to be getting this bad boy fired up as quickly as possible. Get the charging lasers charged up in time for us to fire it up before the end of the stream. So I believe I have 99% of everything I need there. Got most stuff ready to go, so hopefully I have everything. I did forget levers. This should be everything I need in here, mostly. This is the compact machine we're going to be building it in. This compact machine, I did already do this. I've got a farm fully up and running with lithium, grinding it up, which was I knew that was going to be a bit of a time-consuming part, so I knocked that part out. I said I was going to do that pre-stream. But we will be doing compactception. A compact machine inside a compact machine. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Alright, so, hey, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Let's have ourselves some fun. Get in here and get this reactor up and running. And then we'll see what else we can get into today. I brought 64 bricks. Devil bat! Come here, you. Ah. Oh, you're gonna fly, huh? I will win. Damn it. Where's my gun? There he is. Get you a piece! Alright, there we are. We're going to begin by starting our reactor, right? That's the most important part. Now, I did make reactor glass. I'm a little concerned about the reactor glass, because I've been led to believe... Oh, I also didn't make enough reactor frames. So I'm going to have to go back for those. It has been implied to me that the glass can't be used for the whole thing. So I'm going to have to figure out which pieces it can and which pieces it can't. That's the bottom layer of our reactor right there. I'm going to be going in and out a lot here a little bit because I need to. So I just automatically learned I did not make enough of those. Hey, what's up, Ebola? And also to make sure I'm building this. 99% sure I have it building right. Wow, this is taking a long time. When you're leaving a compact machine for the first time, it seems to struggle. Sometimes going in it for the first time too, but coming out seems to be harder, which is odd to me. I would think generating the internal structure would be more PC unfriendly. I guess would be the word I'm looking for. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Today I was back at work at my other job, which, you know, sucks. I like my other job. But overall, it was adequate. I didn't have too many people yelling at me today. Just a few. So, you know, try to keep it limited to how many people yell at me on a daily basis. Let's see. It's your boy Crypto. Love your tutorial so well. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming by and saying so. Welcome, welcome. We are happy to have you. I am building a reactor inside of a compact machine. Will it work? Probably not, but I just made a whole bunch, so that should hopefully be enough. So we're rebuilding this inside a compact machine. You know the bottom one, 333, yes, and a full square. It's figuring out which components I can make glass and which ones I can't. I'm going to try to build majority of it of glass and see if that works. Make sure I got enough glass. I have a question. Heck yeah, throw it at me. I love questions. If you has a question, I would be happy to address it. I only have 20. That's not a lot. That's still not a lot. I see one. That's where all those went when I made the glass. Aha. Mob spawner, nothing spawning. Do you know what to do? Couple of things. Your spawner has to be at least 30 blocks away from your spawn point. So if you built it too close, mobs won't spawn. Same with the grassy area if you're trying to get animals to spawn. The second thing you want to check is what area you're in. If you'll see here, I'm in Jungle Hills. There are a couple biomes that monsters just don't spawn in or spawn more rarely. Ocean being the worst one. If you're in an ocean area, you may need to build out further or in the opposite direction and try to get it into a different biome. Because ocean, I've done it in an ocean, you're just going to get really slow spawns on the rare time that it does. And then the big one is, again, of course, making sure that it's completely dark inside, that there are no visible light cracks. You can, sorry, phlegmy throat there. Mine's currently turned off, but by going in, whoop, don't get in the spikes. By going inside, hitting F7, it will show you whether or not there's light inside. If there's little red X's, you're good. If it's yellow or no X's, light is getting there for some reason. So that's could be part of your issue. Let's see. So I got enough solar panels, enough flux plugs. Just the next 4 hours of tediously placing 30,000 solar. Good Lord, my friend, that's a lot of solar. I had a Marv farm that was working, but one day it just stopped. No clue why. Interesting. I would lock yourself inside of it and see if any light's coming in. Oddly enough, I've had it where a block is letting light through for some reason. It's very rare. And you had to break it and replace that block. So by going inside and turn your fans off so you don't get killed, go inside and just kind of stand in there and make sure that everything's a red X. If you see a yellow one, something is causing a problem. Another thing that could be getting you is if you are using a ferro flare lantern anywhere around your mob farm, that light goes through blocks. Right? There are some light sources that go through stone. So if you have one of these too close, it's keeping it lit up even though you've got it completely closed and nothing will spawn in there. 10 million RF a tick. That's a lot. You're late. Oh, don't worry about that. I just got started. I don't even remember what I'm doing right now. Oh, yeah, I'm making stuff. That's right. Let's see. I'm going to make a bunch of these. I'd rather have too many than too few. You know what I mean? All right, so there's another stack of those. If I throw 53 in here and turn that into glass, gives me a bunch of glass. Okay, that should be good. That's the wrong thing. That's what I wanted to go into. Have to try that? Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, I've made that mistake before. I put down a ferro lantern without thinking about it, and it's too. Now it's filling up my entire inside with light. All right, so I'm going to try building almost all of this with the glass. Because I don't know if I can or not. I'm not sure what the limitations on the glass are. I'd really like to be able to see the visual effect inside. I don't know if they can be used everywhere where a normal reactor frame could be. We're going to try to find out. And then this one, going to be a whole one. Now this one, though, I have to use my reactor ports. So let's get that, and that. And then over here, crap, I forget what goes on the front. Huh. Go back out and check that. I forget what block goes on the front. That was silly of me. I'm such a fool. Turn my space heater off. It's getting toasty. Toasty, moisty. All right, let's see. What do we got in the front here? I missed it. The front is a laser focus matrix. The amplifier. That's what I forgot to make. I have the matrix. I forgot to make the amplifier. Amplifier. Really? Really? You gonna be like that? I have a bunch of them right here. I wonder if it'll let me use the big one. Nope. It's got to be a little one. Okay. Little one it is. Then we'll make this guy. All right. Now we can go back inside. What's up, Steven? Today, sir. Alright, so there's our laser focusing matrix. Let's see if I can build the rest of this with glass. Because it's going to be way cooler if we can see the thing inside, you know what I mean? A really cool visual effect that we're kind of being blocked off from. So this one is 1, 2, 3. 3. 3. Right. Then it's the top piece, which the top piece I'm going to go ahead and use regular ones again. Again, that's not a regular one. When I was trying to build this before, or when I was looking this up online, people were only using the... Oh, I'm doing the same thing again. Look at that. I did the same thing twice, like a goober. Still work because I can make those. With a spawner. You can put a spawner in there. Yeah, as long as there's no light. Because, again, you run into the same problem. It's not going to spawn anything if there's light inside. You. That would go there, except I have to bust the middle open because that's where my controller's going to go. This is going to be a trial and fail kind of thing here, I have a feeling. Let's see if it will accept this. It's incomplete. Okay. So, it's not going to let me use all of those. So, I have to figure out which components it's not going to let me use. Okay. Let's see. Require a lens, but they need pink slime. How do I get pink slime? What's that? Diregarth? Use your prime step. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Diregarth. Thank you. It's made a nice cup of tea. Excellent. Right next to it is an ocean. That could be a problem. Deep ocean and ocean is probably your issue. Do they need a lens? They don't need a lens. You can use a lens, but it's not required. A lens will help you get more likely specific materials, but you don't have to. You can run a laser without it completely. On the flip side, if you need pink slime, make pink slime seeds and then just throw them in the grass and kill them. You'll get a few. That's the easiest way. Auto clicker, automated user. I like to use the automated user. That's just personal preference. A mob farm under your base work. Again, it's going to have to be a minimum 30 blocks away from spawn. So you might be able to build it 30 blocks below or 30 blocks above. I've never tried to do that, so I don't know. But I prefer the user. All right. So it's not accepting this. I've got the right design on it. I just don't know where it's going to make me replace it with reactor frame. Let's try to do the corners here. See if that helps. That one and that one. And I really, really want to be able to see inside this thing. It's going to be frustrating if I can't figure out how to make this glass work. But I feel like before I do the tutorial for this, I should know. You know what I mean? Because people are going to ask. So it'd be nice to be able to say, here's how you do it if you're going to be using the glass. Who just sneezed? Midnight? Calm down, kitty. With your sneezes. All right, so if I did the top, I'm going to do this one as well. What's up, Mudley? You're welcome, stumbled all over myself. You're lucky, CJ. Lucky. Oh, my God. Can't speak for nothing today. I haven't even had anything to drink. I mean, you know, alcohol. I've had regular drink. Probably should drink some. I mean, if I have to, I can build it out of just the regular blocks again. I just will be irritated. Right? Because now I'm losing all the glass. That's frustrating. Hello, JD. Still not working. Well, damn. The corner's here. Yeah. Aha! It is. All right. All right. I might have been able to use a little less of them, but that's still going to look pretty cool. I've got an extra one inside, though. Well, that I got to fix. Right there. Extra blocks inside. I didn't know. Oh, that's all right. That's Padap. All right. We have our reactor. All right. So now we need to get the laser charging. That's our big sauce. We got to get him going first. So I'm going to need that. Need my amplifier. Where's that at? Here it is. I'm going to give this one a second. How much space is that? Too much space. I can't do that. That backwards? That's backwards. Okay, so go here, here. That's that. Alright, so there's this guy. Yes. Excellent. Then I'm going to need a block for my lever. Lever. Oops, I already had that on my bar. Foolish Draven. Right. This. Then I'm going to need you. Laser. Ooh. I haven't put any power on that yet, but we'll see. Nope. Point, that should power that. Let's see here. Gotta head out, getting late and have school. Hey, no problem at all, Crypto. Have yourself a good one. Thank you for coming by. Always appreciated. Have a good day at school, if that's even possible. Oh, look at that. That did not play nicely. Oh, that's too high. There we go. Now, that's kind of going to work. I don't know if it'll let me attach a power source to the side of it, though. We'll see. I have a feeling that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to move that up a level. I don't like. A little closer than I'd prefer. That's all right. We'll make it work one way or another. One way or another. Well, seems to still be working, so. Why is that not getting power? Oh, no! Everything I know is a lot. Wait a minute, I still can't put that on the bottom of this. Crap. Do I have no power? Why do I... Now, everybody has always told me that Flux Network will work inside a compact machine. I've always been hesitant. But my Flux system is not working inside a compact machine, which is leading me to believe that everyone is wrong. Unless I have the wrong part. I'm starting to think people are liars. That was no. This has got power. Says it's got 21 billion, or 20, yeah. 21 billion RF ready to go. But it's not taking any power. Try a different one. That is not the one, but I'm going to try it. Nope, still not working. You're not in the main overworld, so it isn't getting charged when you leave. Okay, see, that was my concern. Which means if I come in here, it's going to stop. That's a problem. I needed this to start charging while I was building the rest of it in order to be able to get this to work in time. That's a concern, then. All right. See if I can figure out with that. All right, well, try to make do. Let's see what we got here. Sean, I just want to say thank you for the great tutorials. 3+ years of Skyfactory tunes really helped me out recently. Hey, you're very welcome. I'm glad to hear they're still useful. Thank you for coming by. A pleasure to have you. That guy on here. That one's set. Juice in a minute. I'm only going to be able to do 3 now, which is going to slow stuff down. I don't have one on the bottom. Life hates me. Want to go one higher. Where's another laser? There's one. Laser. No, laser. You never. No. Still not right. Come here. Turd. There we go. That's better. Poking all the holes. Plug. No. Wait. Got going here. Oh yeah, I could probably do that to the bottom. Good call. Good call. Let's see if that'll still work here. So, how in the world would I here? Here. Tell me that's not right. No, that's right. That's right. That's how it would be the other way. I guess that'll work. And then 1, 2. Aha! There's my other leg. Now, dark. There. Cool. And flex point. Ba-doop. The network. So I'm going to step out for a minute and see if I can get those to charge a little bit. Weirding gadget. Reminds me, I'm going to take a bite of my dinner. Don't judge me too much. Judge me a little bit, but not too much. Weirding gadget. I don't have a... Oh, I do. Cool. Achievement. Somewhere here. You hold that. Dingle, 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 dingle. All right. How's my iron going? That was full when I started today, so that's not too bad. What I'm hoping is by giving it a minute here, it'll charge up those other things. All right. Cover me. I'm going in. Hey, what up, Colonel? Ow! Lasers! Oh! Oh no, I spawned inside of it! Okay, well that was not optimum. Hang on. Ow! I'm not gonna lie. Didn't see that one coming. That was totally on me there. Let me resync my spawn points over here. Ouch. Oh my goodness. Well, at least they're charging. Oh, shoot, that's still on. Okay. There it is. Okay, that's the one. All right, good stuff. Yeah, I've got one running on the outside. Somebody just asked if we could build one in a compact machine, so I'm doing it again. It is going to take a while. We have to get to at least the halfway point. We tried running it the other day with less than that, and it did not work well for us. Oh, God. Boy, I hope the solar machine works in here. I didn't think about that. Huh. That's going to be a potential stopper here. I didn't think about that. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Here we have compact machine. I forgot to bring a chest. Knew I'd forget something. I will need a chest for things. Chest. I don't know why I'm having a problem with that. When I'm dragging stuff down now, it seems to keep getting snagged, and I'm not sure why. Frustrating. Did I bring item extraction cables? Man, I bet I've got to go right back out again. Crap. Got to stop that. Pay more attention to what I'm doing. Won't work inside the compact machine. Well, then the entire process is screwed then. Can't... I'm not that I don't believe you. I'm just going to do it to show that I didn't. I'm going to have to try to at least throw it in there, because if it doesn't, then it is a wasted process. Making it self-sufficient in a compact machine is useless if I still have to have it running outside. Which will suck, but, you know, what you going to do? Those... Come back inside. Where'd I put that? There it is. Item extraction. Chest. That sauce. Tank. There. Oop. Here. Tank going. Okay. Need to make this run into, which one is it? Greater chemical oxidant. I think that's going to work. I think I'm going to have to use it. Did I bring a wrench? Not bring a wrench. Okay, wrench it is. That's not my shrinky dink. There's my wrench. Well, it's odd because the outer frames count as a light source. But if it's not considered solar, it's just not going to work. Sucks. Wrench. Which one's the mechanism? Cyclic. One of these things spins the damn block. Guess we'll try that one. If that'll spin the block. Here, will you spin? Nope, you just break. Well, that sucks. Let's try to build it a different way then. Set it here. I don't think this is going to work. I think that it keeps still facing it the same damn direction no matter where I place it from. Bugging me. I set it down this way. Still not working. Frustrating. Dude. This is good. The plate hitting a wall for something. This is not going to work here. This I don't have as much space in here as I thought I would in the back corner. Just throwing everything off. Well, that's not what I meant to do, but okay. Levels of frustration. Come on, give me the damn compact machine. Ah, crap. Just threw it again anyways. Let's see. Now, need the compact machine in a later corner spot. Chest there. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I know I'm missing a lot of questions here. Sorry. Bored of it. Any advice on how not to get bored? That's a tough one. No, to be honest. The recommendation I would have is if you're getting bored with it, play something else for a little while. Different mod pack. You can always come back to it. If I'm facing that way, it makes it face this way. If I'm facing this way. Which side is the input? I never can remember that. Not that one. Okay. The other way around. But yeah, trying something else really is the best thing I can recommend at that point. There's nothing wrong with taking a space from it. Okay, there we go. Now it's facing correct. That's making stuff number 1. And then solar. Lithium, empty. Okay. So we have 100% confirmed this is not going to work then. No way to make this work inside a comp. Which is sad, because this had some fun potential to it, but it's not that big of a deal. It just means it won't work this way. If you're one thing, if you haven't played it yet, step back and try Skyfactory 3. Really fun game. Same basics, but give you some different stuff to do. I get bored with it all the time. And that's why I usually do Skyfactory 4, then I stream a different modpack. Then I come back to Skybay 4 main pack. Because taking that little step away, not only is it a nice break, but I like to say it reminds me how good I have it in Skyfactory. Because most other mod packs don't live up to what Skyfactory provides in my experience. The closest was probably Stoneblock 2, which is a very good, well-made pack. But sadly, it didn't have any good storage systems in it. Other than that, it was a pretty... Well, why am I hitting something? Sadly, this test has failed. It's not capable of working. Very sad. Very sad indeed. I'm just going to leave everything in here. Go ahead and break this, because there's no sense wasting power on this thing. Finish it up. Like I said, I didn't need this reactor. It was purely just a test to see if it was possible to put the whole thing inside a compact machine, and sadly, it is not. Cool. Anything in here I need for somewhere else? Not really. Guess I'll take these tanks. Those will work. How do I get out of here? There we are. Let's see. Question from Michael. No Man's Sky, have you maxed out your milestones and reputation? Most of them. Like, I haven't messed with things like Explorers Guild. I'm probably like 50% with those, because it doesn't really give you anything. There's not for a lot of those, there's not really a reward for maxing them out other than the achievement that you've maxed them out. So in No Man's Sky, I've got all the basic factions, Viking, Kovacs, and stuff like that. But the other ones I just mess with on occasion. If there was a real reward for it, I'd probably put more effort into it. But the reputations for most of that stuff is useless. I focus more on the words at this point, trying to learn as much of the languages as possible. Because that part's still pretty fun. All right. So this is retired. Boo! I hate when something fails. Put this over here in the corner of failure. Corner of failure. This right here. Corner of failure. Oh well. All right. So either way, we've got that done now. That. That, like I said, that was full today. That's how much iron we've got now. What we're doing here. 31,000. That's bad. We'll throw gold in there next. Let's see. What else was I going to work on today? I really expected that to take more of our day. I didn't expect it to fail that quickly. Compact flux. We're going to cancel that one. Build that. Compact flux was just going to be too material evasive to matter. Will you turn? I hate when it won't turn. Turn. Alright. So we've got that up and running. Let's see. Yeah, No Man's Sky right now, mostly what I'm working on is just farming Quicksilver to unlock everything from the Quicksilver vendor. Just to have all access to all of that stuff. Anything else I'm working on right now? I'm still looking for the right fighter ship. Still haven't found the right fighter ship to complete my ship collection. Always looking. No success. Alright. Was there anything in here I needed to do? Large reactor. Well, it scares me. The large reactor, I have a feeling, will be kind of the end of this playthrough, because I can't think of much else beyond that I would need to do. But, yeah, I guess we could start putting together the materials for it. It's going to take a lot. So if you're wondering what we're talking about, once again, I stupidly am going to try to build a reactor. A fusion reactor. A maximum size fusion reactor. It's something I've never been able to get up and running successfully. And I'm already dreading it. But now that I have a higher power source, I feel like I should at least give it a shot. Nick says, hello, your tutorials helped me so much with my Skyfactory 4, and I want to say thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for coming by and saying so. I appreciate that. Thank you. It is a lot of fun. Alright, so I need 1 billion of these things. And 1 billion of these things. Where's the other one? Why aren't the components next to each other? That's frustrating. Gonna need a lot of water sources, because I'm gonna, well, I'm not sure how I'm gonna cool it, to be honest with you now. I normally use water cooling, but I just want to get the advancement. It can melt down 5 seconds later. I just want to get the advancement of making the right amount of power. Alright, I'm gonna need a bunch of these things. As you can see, I have none. So then I'm going to need advanced plating, which is tough alloy. So that's what we're going to do today. Today, right now, is going to be preparing and producing tough alloy. There it is. The devil. Tough alloy. Tough alloy is ferroboron and lithium. Oh, ferroboron and lithium. Ooh. How convenient. One moment, folks. I'm about to make my life a little bit easier. To the failure. I have a lithium farm I built for this stupid generator. I can adjust that and use that to... We've already got half of my lithium farm already built. That's good. That's really good. That's a chunk of work I won't have to do. Let me out. Ooh, a little bit of lag. A little bit more lag. All right. Sorts of lag. Why is everything lagging? Stop lagging. Struggling to go in and out of the compact machines. Sure, I don't have anything up and running, do I? Nope, nothing else is running. Okay. Man, you better stop lagging. I'll be very unhappy if I gotta log out and log back in again. Yep, that's what I thought. Weirding gadgets are a sense of horror, or something that can cause a lot of lag. I don't normally use any type of chunk loader because it just causes problems. More problems than it's worth. Oh well. Stuff here. Just cleaning iron out because I'm switching crops real quick. Or products. Alright. Going to need processing cable. Need copper. Ember is 5 and 4, same as normal. 5, 4, 1, 2, 4. Damn it, I hate when I do that. 1, 4, 5. Goes there. Four. Processing cable. 1, go. Kickstart. Why is it not? Oh, dang it. Figures. I did that wrong. Fix this again. Out. Processing cable. Acorns. Wrong one. Processing cable. 5, 4, 1. I accidentally clicked 2 over there. That's what threw me off. Go. There we go. All right, that's done. All right, so let's get some copper amber. Running there. He's squeaking. You okay, Bobby? Whining in his sleep. I worry about things. Your kitty's whining, I worry. It'd be an optimal health and joy. Imperative that happened for me. An optimal health. Alright, so that's enough to get us going. So I'm going to need a bunch of copper. Because I got to make a bunch of those copper thingy-dings. Now we're going to go back to our tough alloy. Tough alloy. 3 components needed. Normally don't fully automate this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it this time. Tough alloy. Ferroboron and lithium. Lithium's the easy part. So now I need molten ferroboron. Is steel and boron. So I need steel, farm, and boron combining together. And I need those 2 things to connect with lithium. Yes. I'm going to need 3 crop levels. That I can do. Okay. Wood. Dirt. Thought I should have. All right. Gadget. Gadget. Water. It. Oh. Do. That. We'll need sprinklers. I should have enough sprinklers here, hopefully. Hopefully. I need another harvester of sorrow. Dun 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 dun. Yes, sir. I normally set that up on the overworld, but I'm going to do it inside a compact machine because I've already got one started, so that makes life a little easier. It's got to make a couple minor adjustments to this. Oh, let's turn that off. It will stop doing what it's doing. And that's making it into ferroboron automatically, which is fine. This stuff is in the way. That's going to be a problem. Not going to give me the trash can. Oh, now. There. Well, that need it. That's temporarily room. So we got lithium down here at the bottom. Still out of room. Chest for some space. Here, making myself some space. I'm gonna need the building gadget. Gonna need that. Those in there. Crafter I'll come back for. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3. No, that's one too many. Dirt. Hopefully I have enough dirt. We'll see. Hotkey to undo the building gadget. U for undo. Took me forever to figure that out. But U for undo. Oops. Bad Draven. Missed the spot. Aqua. I don't mess with the building gadget's basic abilities that much. Do and undo are pretty much the only buttons I use on it. Build to me and like building large surface areas are the two features I use the most. That. Whee. You for a bit. Got a hoe. I knew I was going to do that. This side's a little bit. Only downside with the top level is because it's as high as it is, can't walk over the sprinkler. There's not room for me to take my chubby android body over top of the sprinkler. Two more harvesters. Some more trash cans. Power cables. Normally don't harvest by hand, but I actually need a few more lithium seeds now that I'm going to be doing a full production here, so might as well get yourself some free seeds. Not a lot, but I'll take them. Here they'll let me have here. Or wrong. Ow! My chubby butt has ruined that seed space. Damn it. Alright, well, I've got all the sprinklers I need. I've got all the wood I need. These things are useless. Those things are useless. I'm not going to need a crushing factory. We'll need the double harvesters. Oh, I brought the double harvesters. Look at me being all thinking forward. Ooh. Harvest. In this corner now. Step back out. All right. So, for those of you who are wondering what the hell I'm doing, I'm automating tough alloy inside a compact machine. There are many ways you can do that. I'm just using the standard farm design that I always use. In case you're wondering why. That's why. Wood, dirt. Getting laggy. I am getting a little laggy. Every time I come out of the compact machine, compact machine is hurting the world. And it's only doing this. I normally don't have this problem. It's because every time I come in and out, it's having to reload all of that. And regardless of your PC, sometimes it's still going to struggle. Oh, I don't need that. All right. Couple more trash cans. Get those. More than enough. Yes, again. I'm going to need a hoe. Don't we all? Cables. Going to need a lot more cables. Lots of more power cables. That should work. All right. My goal is to get in here, get this set up, get all the seeds growing, and then I'm going to go in here and I'll set up the automations to combine them with compact auto crafters and things like that. Right now I'm just getting the basic farm stuff up and running. Let's do that. In we go. First of all, that's bugging. Turn that off. Power 2. Forgot that I didn't have a sound muffler there. Whoops. I'll get a sound muffler in a minute. Sorry, guys. When I was working on this earlier today, whenever I'm playing with the game while I'm actually doing my job, I keep the volume all the way down, right? So they don't hear it on the phone. I forget sometimes how loud this stuff can get. Ran out of cables. We're going to need some more of those too. Okay. It's going to be after this. Not offhand. Cave Factory is on the short list. I also have a fantasy D&D one I've promised to try as well. Just trying to decide which one I want to do now. I came here for cables. Power cable. I think this is going to be the death of me. Please have enough brick. Ooh, I did. Ooh, that makes me happy. All right, I've got my trash cans. I'll need a couple more auto crafters. Those, because I will need them. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Don't know. We'll figure it out and come back out. Oh, not what I was trying to do. Now this chest is in the way, you see. It wasn't in the way before, but now it is. Damn it, anyways. I'm getting lag in here. I'm going in and out of compact machines a lot today. It is making life challenging for some of my components. Alright. Oh yeah, sound muffler. That was the thing. Alright. Forgot about the sound muffler. We'll fix that. Stinky pink. Blacklist stinky pink. Alright. You. Auto crafter. And that. You're going to have to come out and feed into a whole nother machine. Okay. Are you going to do the alloying within the compact machine or just grow the crops? All of it's going to be in here. When it exits out of here, it'll be tough alloy ready to go. Is the goal, anyway. Whitelist, pinky dink. Pink. 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 All right. That gets rid of my pink essence, so I don't have to worry about it clogging any systems. Chest goes there, chest goes there. One is going to need auto crafter. Auto crafter. Power source. Power source. That's going to create my 2 ingots. Then I'm going to run those down here to a secondary machine that will merge them together, and then down here to another machine which will merge it with the lithium. So pretty easy, not too bad. I'm going to need that here for right now. Probably going to need it there. So here, chests. This one's going to run extraction kit here. That's where my other machine is going to go. This one's extraction cable pulling out as well. We're going to leave that as it is for a minute. All right, let's go get our alloying machines so we can get those set up. And I got to make seeds still too. Seeds will probably come do that last. Changed my mind on my concept of seeds. I'm going to do that first, but now I'm going to do it last. I'm also going to fight through this lag. Bear with me. Come on. Tough alloy. Tough lag. Click, click, click. Alloy furnace. 2 of those. Probably not going to have the part. I am not. Okay. Alloy. 2. Right, left. Do not. Graphite is ingot or coal? Coal. Okay. Coal I should have plenty of. 8,000. I forgot which machine I have to put that in. Graphite is... Why did I need graphite? I don't remember already. Drawing blanks today, guys. I apologize. Added so I can stop bouncing back around. There it is. Graphite dust. I need it for somewhere. Manufacturing. Okay. That'll work. Let go of me. Let go of me. So much lag. I may have to log out and log back in again and clear up some of this lag issue. A few of those. Excuse me. Take the last bite of my dinner so I can get this plate out of the way. Okay. That not happening. Pulverized coal. Wow. Missed an entire step. Well, I guess I'm not. It's still turning into the pulverized coal. So oh my god, the lag is killing me. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to back out and come back in for a quick second. It shouldn't take but just a moment. See if that helps clear some of that up. Again, today we are automating tough alloy currently. Already better. Okay, good stuff. Now we'll probably run into more issues as I'm bouncing in and out of the compact machines, but hopefully this should minimize some of it. That is much faster. Here. Boy, I love having these machines set up. It's so nice. Look at all the upgrades. 8. What am I doing for manufacturing? 64 and 61. Close enough. Out of coal. Alright, that should be enough to get us what we need to get this made. I just wanted to have a few extra, because I'm going to need a ton of that later anyways. 8 of those I needed. And I'm going to need 2 of those. Not going to need that. Some of this stuff behind. Energy extraction cables I'm not going to need. The hoe I'll need. The chest I'll need. That I'm going to use. I need all that stuff down here. Leave. More of that copper running in there. Got almost 20,000 copper, so it's not like I'm low on it. I just like to get a bunch in there in case I need more. Okay. That should be good. Yes, right? Yes. We have machines. Yes. That means the only thing, once I get these set up, it'll just be a matter of coming back and getting our seeds and then getting the farm up and running. So, and I forgot the quiet thing again. Sorry about that. Help me remember that. You, as far as redstone, double. It's enough to cover all of that. So, take that there. Should connect that. Hopefully. Hopefully I'm going to be able to pull this out the front. If not, then that's a whole nother process that we will see. I may have to move this over a step, but we won't know until we get the stuff actually going. Feasibly. That, the next alloy furnace is going here. Same kind of thing. I'll slap this, which is maybe how I have to change it. That would actually probably not that. That actually makes sense. That is going to need power, though. That should work. That should provide us both of our materials there. That's going to come out the right side. Chests. Overflow. Pop that out. That up. Our tunnel going up. Up. Down. I missed it. Up there. Going up. Okay. So everything, in theory, should be okay now. Need my phone. Go ahead. See, that's what I hate. Fat android bodies constantly breaking seeds. Dirt. Already got the lithium. It makes sense to go ahead and get. See. I love sprinklers. I'm gonna put my hoe. That one. There's a start. Okay. Should auto run to that. Got our first component inside. Let's see. Good. What's that? The extraction cable going to the tunnel didn't change the amount. Thank you. Set that, set that, set. Seeds. Seeds and upgrades. That's the other thing I'm going to need. Seeds, and I'm going to need upgrade. I need 2 stacks of each upgrade. Hey, what's up, Terry? How goes it, bud? Going pretty well, thank you. Doing all right. Just automating some tough alloy. Very tough component to deal with. Yes, that was high quality Canadian humor you just received there. Should be done with those for now. Let's go ahead and get the. Oh wait a minute. Let me get the sound muffler. I keep promising you guys I'm gonna make one of these. Get that out of the way. Balance that up. And then I needed seeds, right? Yes, lots of seeds. Or anything else? No, I think it's just seeds. Seeds. SEDS. Excellent. Well, let's do it this way. Once again, man, tough alloys, black on black. I can't see it there. So again, we're looking for ferroboron and lithium is our second component. But to get ferroboron, we need steel and boron. We need a bunch of steel seeds and boron seeds. All right, steel seeds. Here's. And I'm going to need boron seed. Wow. I already have a ton of boron made. I didn't realize. Forgot I already made some of these seeds. Very nice. Well, dealing with household getting COVID. I have COVID as well. Yes. Understandable. Hopefully your family is doing okay, though. It sucks, COVID. So. Finding out multiple sprinklers work on same crop made farming inferium so much easier. Oh, yes. Zero Lyle, I agree 1,000,000%. I love that those things stack, right? So much more beneficial. That's why I use sprinklers instead of any of the growth crystals. I just like them better. All right, let's start with seeds. So, if I remember correctly, 110 seeds per level. I've made it one shorter than I normally do. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11 I could take off of that. So 99 seeds of each kind, approximately. A lot of seeds. I'm going to need a lot of essence. Let's start with that. Essence. Bunch of this. Running. I'm just breaking down Supremium right now. Just faster than building all the way up to it. That was Draven. It is I, Draven. hopefully that's a good thing. All right, so there gives us that. So let's get a chunk of burnin' seed. So I'm going to need 4 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your vids have helped me a lot with this game. Hey, happy I could do so. Awfully nice to say thank you. It is a pleasure. Adore this game. Minecraft and Skyfactory. And it is always nice to be able to help folks out when they can. Thank you very much for coming by and saying so. Need some of those. All right, so that one I can build up to. Bunch of those. Well, what in the world has happened? Oh, I've hit a lag spike. My goodness. I knew SkyGrid. I was concerned SkyGrid was going to be a lag issue eventually. And it appears to be. Can't do anything. Running around and it can't interact with anything. We'll have to give it a minute. Well, there we go. Get caught up. Still not giving us more. Okay. That'll work. Okay. Yes. Okay. make as many of those as I wanted, but that's all right. We can make a few more. I'll just have to go a little bit slower. What is SkyGrid? I can help you there. So Skyfactory 4 has a multitude of different world types you can actually start on. The traditional one, which is just one dirt sapling floating in the middle of space, is the most common one people play, but there are other ones. So what a SkyGrid map does, when you start with it, you start on a single piece of bedrock and you are given no sapling. So you don't have any trees to start with. What you have instead is this: a world of infinite blocks going in all directions. And that is where you get your basic materials from, including mob spawners and so on and so forth. The Nether is also the same way. So you have an infinite set of blocks, and you have to try to start building your world with just what you can find around you. I had someone, one of the moderators, had asked me to play SkyGrid because they weren't quite sure how to get started on it, so I decided I'd do a playthrough, and it's been quite a bit of fun. After a certain period of time, you get to the point where it's just like a regular. Once you finally get a dirt sapling, then it's almost like regular again, with the convenience of having the ability to get some stuff that normally takes longer. Being able to grab a sea lantern and sponges drastically sped up some of the stuff that I do. Yep. I mean, I have some essence going. I don't do a ton, but I keep enough in Inferium because going up to green or up to orange, down to blue, down to orange takes about the same distance to get to orange. But if I'm just going to blue, it's just way easier to break down than it is to break up. Would not be able to handle SkyGrid? Understandable. It is challenging for sure. All right, so here we are. I needed 4 stacks of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, we had enough. All right. So now we go to orange. I'm sure I don't have enough of anything. 1, 2. Didn't have enough. Okay. That's all right, though, because we have the blue we just made. We can get plenty of orange to get that done. Here, orange seeds. 4 stacks. Perfect. And let's see. What was I doing? Need blue for that one, blue for that one. Okay, so I need blue on all of them, right? That we can do. 4. All right, there's our 4 stacks of the actual crafting seeds. Now we're going to make 2 stacks of steel seeds and 2 stacks of boron seeds. Now, fortunately, I already have, I've had just a few of those seeds, but I've had them running for a very long period of time now. So they've built up a mess, as you can see, 22,000 essence. Not super hard to do. So we're going to make 2 stacks of each. Stack 1, 2. Got that one. So boron seeds are done. Make steel seeds. 1. Stack 2. And there we are. We have 4 boron, 4 steel. Super easy. Let's go plant them. In here. And thank you all, I should say. I haven't said this yet today. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me today. It is greatly appreciated. If you are having a good time, and I hope you are, it would be very cool if you would not mind clicking the like button. It really does make a huge difference to a stream or a channel or video. Something as simple as clicking like greatly helps the channel. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you can hang out with us all the time. I stream Minecraft here on YouTube every Sunday night and Monday night starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I fenced myself in again. And I stream the rest of the week over on my Twitch channel, which is also called Onlydraven Gaming, but it's all one word, no space, no underscore. If you have a Twitch account, it would be very cool if you'd consider giving us a follow over there as well. On Twitch, I do mostly non-Minecraft stuff. Right now, I'm playing through all 3 Witcher games. I just finished Thief Simulator. I do a lot of 7 Days to Die, Raft, a lot of first-person crafting survival games. That's what I really like. Is this series in a playlist? Moo, that's a good question. Let me check. I think it's just in... There's a playlist for live streams. It would be all of those. But I'll put it together into an actual regular playlist. I had forgotten that that was an option. But I will do that after the stream tonight. So there will be a full playlist of these. Hey, thank you very much, 04, the follow over on Twitch. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. All right, we're going to get Steel going up top. Yeah, I'll get a playlist put together for this after the stream. I'd forgotten about it. Yeah, a lot of times I don't start a playlist right away until I see how long the series is going to go. You know, because if there's only like 4 episodes, I don't want to have 1,000 playlists with only 4. But this is episode 14 of this, and we've got, I'm sure, quite a few more to go before I'm going to be exiting out. I might have made way too many seeds, but that's okay. It's all right. Sure, I can use them somewhere else. Tuesday's the only day that I don't stream. That's the day I usually spend time with my wife and watch a movie. It's also when I do filming tutorials and other things of that nature. Sprinkler. All right, let's see. Here. Boop. All right. Drop a number 1. Done. See here. I've never seen this game mode before. So yeah, sure thing. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to try out some of the more the other Skyfactory 4 world types, because there's a bunch more that I've never touched. I'll probably stream something else Minecraft. I'll probably do a different, like the cave farm thing, something like that. I'll probably do one of those first, and then I'll come back to Skyfactory 4, but try a different world type. I don't stay away from Skyfactory 4 very long. I just like it too much. All right. Plus, I like Skyfactory 4. Since a lot of people come to even my streams for help with their own games, it's a lot easier for me to answer questions when I can physically just show you the answer, or you know, have access to the answer myself, because I forget stuff all the time. I missed one next to the harvester on the top level. Thank you. I did. That would have driven me crazy. Bless you. A hoe on. 1. Oh. All right. Crops are good. So now these are going to pop up. I'm giving them a minute. I'm going to see if I can snag us a few free more lithium seeds. The lithium, it's like, if I don't have one level full, it's not that big of a deal. Worst case scenario, it'll slow down one side of the system, but it won't keep it from working. And since I'm only making 1 item and I'm scrapping the pink stuff, I don't really have to worry too much about clogging anything. Worst case scenario, if I begin to... Where did I do that for? That's back. If I get to the point where I'm starting to worry about clogging, I'll come in here and slap a black hole unit between the crafter and this. So I've got a place to store the excess stuff that I'm making. So people do ask that a lot, so that's why I want... Sometimes I produce more of one thing than the other. Satisfactory. I tried Satisfactory. I couldn't quite get into it. Played it for a little while. Eventually got burned out on it. But it's not a horrible game, just not my style. Which would be the best world type so far you've played? Well, I mean, for Skyfactory 4, it'd be the standard one. I like the original challenge. I've done that one. I did the Project E World, and I've done Skygrid. Like I said, I haven't tried a lot of them. I tried one of the compact claustrophobia ones. Wasn't really into that. But I may give that one another shot. People keep asking me to. So, I may try that again. Hey, Mickey. Right now, I'm automating tough alloy inside of a compact machine. I just need to get a little bit of essence to get auto crafters synced. 10, right? So let's get in here. You. Here, the same thing. Those. Oh, right. I also have to make the speed upgrades. Forgot about those. Yeah. Go do that as well. All right. Those are done. And as you can see, the first automation already working. Easy sauce. Both components went in where they're supposed to. I don't have any upgrades yet, so it's going very slow. But that should feed down into here. I'm waiting to see if it does before I turn the lithium on. And the lithium was already in there. So the process, it's already set up and working at this point. I just have to speed it up. So let's go do that. Project E was a lot of fun. It opens up some new stuff. It easy modes a lot of things. It makes the game much easier once you have access to Project E, for sure. Just going to throw this stuff out of the way. I shouldn't need any of that. I never did put that sound muffler down. I am horrible about that sound muffler today. Let's get some upgrades. I need 2 stacks of these. One. I knew I was going to run out of those. Always run out of those. Doot. Doot. All right. And this one, I'm just going to go ahead and make some right now. Doot. Oh! What'd I run out of? Quartz? Ah, it's quartz. All right. You get some quartz real quick. Quartz. No. Why are you using energy cables instead of wireless transfer nodes? Just the simplicity of it. Like, I just run the cables. I've got a bunch of them at this point. So there's no real particular reason why. Just saves me GPSing everything. Once I have it up, it's got its own power source inside. So once I get it up and running, I'll never have to go back inside this block again. It'll just be an automated system. So, thank you much. Thank you very much, that guy CJ, for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you. By the way, we also have a Discord channel. Link for that should be down in the About area underneath it here. You can also find it, a button linked to it at the top of my website, Onlydraven.com. Love to have you in there. It's open to everybody. Thank you, Ibrahim001, for the follow on Twitch as well. Thank you very much. But if you like chatting Discord or you need help, you have questions about stuff, definitely jump in there. We got a lot of knowledgeable people about Minecraft and Skyfactory and even other packs I haven't played yet. So if you ever need help with anything like that, please feel free to swing by and hang with us. We would love to have you. 39. All right. Waiting on the quartz to get you up here. Really? I went through a lot of that. Oh, well, it's using 4 stacks at a time. That's why. Not paying attention to my own numbers here. Might as well build up a few more of those. I'm going to need them eventually. Thank you very much, Mickey Frizzle, for the follow over on Twitch as well. Appreciate it. So tomorrow's the one day of the week I don't stream, but I'm on Twitch Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Wednesday, I normally I do a 3-hour stream, take 2 hours off, come back for 6 or 7 more hours. Usually do No Man's Sky in the morning and then something different at night. Right now, as I mentioned, we're doing the Witcher playthrough. Thursdays is a day stream because the Thursday night is over here on YouTube for D&D stuff. Friday is whatever I feel like playing, normally Witcher right now. Saturday is myself and another good friend, Colonel Gaming, where we do a 2-man 7 Days to Die stream. We play with a couple extensions running, so if you're watching the stream, you earn points just by watching or chatting, and you can use those points to summon zombies and throw monsters at us or give us weapons, give us food, hurt us, help us, lots of stuff. Free just to come and hang out and to earn those points, and usually quite a bit of fun. So, definitely highly recommend Saturday. So this upcoming Saturday will be our first day back in it for a few weeks. Colonel had some medical stuff, but he says we should be back up and running this week. So I'm pretty excited about that. All right, there we go. Feel the lithium will end up filling the alloy furnace. Well, fortunately, it's only going to go into one side. It won't overflow into the other. I've had that concern before as well. It'll only go into one side of the machine. It shouldn't go into the other. We will fire it up just to check, but see. Pew, pew. Pew. All right. Those are groovy. Groovy. You are ready to go. Let's give it a shot. Always on. Always on. Always on. Shut up. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. It's flowing deliciously. Of course, it'll slow down a little bit. It's getting the initial growth there, but excellent. We have tough alloy. Already building up. Now we can go hook that up to our system. By the way, do you think using compact machines reduces lag in the world? 1,000,000 times yes. It is a great way of reducing lag because your game is not like this is the perfect example of that. Every time your game has to load your plant effect, growing and growing. Every time it makes a sprinkler spring or little water things, game has to produce your system has to make those things happen. The more things that are happening, the more visual effect, the harder your computer has to work. So in a compact machine, none of those visuals are being produced. I'm still getting everything from them, but it's not having to make anything load anywhere in the world. Like even over here, it's still having to load them even if I'm not looking at them. It's still the visual exists. It's odd the way that works. But inside, not a problem. So it definitely makes life easier. All right. So let's see. How do I want to hook this guy up? How fast are these producing? Not too fast. I should be able to share these. Should be able to share this. Actually, might not want to share that. Now that I think about it, I'm not going to share that. I think I'm gonna do something a little different with that. Set him here. That. Wireless. Excuse me. GPS. This to be the back one. Now, tough alloy should be in here. 179, 189, 231. Tough alloy is fully operational. All right. You can start using them. Highly recommend them. Lots of fun. Pluses. It's nice for organization, too. A lot of processes that you can have stashed away that you don't have to clog up your system with either, right? What do I have going on up here? I'm still doing quartz. Okay. The manufactory finish. It did. Good. All right. Excellent. So now we have tough alloy. So the whole reason we did that is because I'm going to start working on my white whale. The fusion reactor. Oops. It hurts my heart. Okay. And I need a baton of these. Baton being a butt ton, and there's a lot in a butt ton. Going to need so many things. Oh, God, I forgot about crystal binder. Oh, my goodness. Let's see here. Putting your saplings in a compact machine helps ton. Also very accurate. Sprinklers or tier 3 growth accelerators better? I say sprinklers. Personal opinion. I've experimenting with both. I've seen faster growth from the sprinklers, if you have enough. The one in a compact machine. Everything in a compact machine if you can. So, I forgot about goddamn calcium. Calcium sulfate, personally, is the only thing I hate making more than HDPE pellets. The process to make this is horrendous. Thank you, Route 720, for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Terry has another good point. That is correct. Sprinklers are also much cheaper and easier to make. Calcium sulfate is just a level of frustration. It was the first automation that stumped me. When Skyfactory 4 first came out, way back in the day, let me grab it here. Fluid extraction cables. I tried for months to automate that thing. It's one of the two things that have struggled me for an automation. But way back then, it did not have a filter built into it. Fluid extraction cables did not have a way of filtering fluid. And that was the problem I kept running into. I needed that filter to get the thing running. The process itself, I've simplified it since then somewhat, but it still sucks. Gonna lurk and grab some food from Mickey D's. Delicious. Oh, you're very welcome. Appreciate the video advice. Hey, happy to, Chris. Welcome. Happy to. Is the worst thing I've ever made. For the solar panels, I never want to touch it. Yep. Calcium sulfate. But getting essences for seeds to begin mystical agriculture. If you're playing a regular Skyfactory 4 world, go to the Nether and fight stuff. I've always had better drops of regular Inferium essence from mobs in the Nether. It's also much easier to summon a ton of mobs all at once in the Nether, since it's built up. You can just build yourself like an opposite mob farm, right? Where you're the one locked in, have a fence so they can't get to you, and just keep whacking them over the fence. Drop an item collector behind you. It'll pick up every single thing they drop. You don't even have to go out there and do that. Stand back with the bow and arrow and just start shooting at zombie pigs, and they'll come running at you, and they can't hit you. So farming those in the Nether I find to be very, very easy. And just get better drops there. And then as soon as you have enough to build 1 or 2 seeds, go ahead and build the seeds. Get the essence start flowing. And as that essence starts making, you can use that to make another seed, then another seed. And each time you make a seed, the essence is building up faster. Now I can make 2 or 3 seeds. Now I can make 5 or 8 seeds. Okay, now I've got enough essence. I can take those seeds and level them up to tier 2 seeds, which doubles the amount of output they're going to have. So I have this many seeds. This is my Inferium farm. So as you can see, not huge. Not huge at all. And I'm only using tier 3 seeds. Now granted, I play a lot. But based just on that, taking apart all the ones I've already used, let's see, I'm sitting at 415,000. You can go tier 4, 5, 6 and get even more. I normally don't need to. By the time I get to tier 3, maybe tier 4, it's going to produce Inferium Essence faster than I can make it. And then eventually you're going to get to the point where you have deep mob learning. And as soon as you can access deep mob learning, then you don't even need an Inferium farm. Then you just need to get Wither data model up. And you can use Wither data model to give you basically free Supremium. And then Supremium you can break down instead of building up, and you have everything you need right out of that. Let's see. A lot of your tutorials use the solar panels for energy, but I know you prefer geothermal. Why did you choose solar for so many tutorials? I filmed those first. Skyfactory 4 first came out. I used solar as my primary energy source for the first playthrough. I think it was my second playthrough that I started to mess with geothermal. And then I got to a point where I didn't have any power source in there. And now in the current ones I build, I don't have a power source at all. I just have a creative battery providing power. And I say in the tutorial, you can use any RF source you like. I had to start adding that because in every video somebody'd leave a comment, well, how do I get the power you're using? Well, you can use any power source. It doesn't matter. You can get anything from a combustion generator all the way up to a fusion reactor. Anything will work as long as it's making your RF. But in the early days, I used solar as my primary power. I found it to be the easiest to make because I liked it more than combustion generators. And I hadn't quite figured out the automation of the lava system yet. But once I came across geothermal, that just changed everything. But I used solar first because that's the first thing I used. Seeds aren't worth it, and I wasn't sure what to think. We have some tier 5 and 3 seeds. Same thing, this is the way to go. Oh yeah, you're very welcome, Chris. Yeah, like I said, it's a great way to get started. Get a few going until you can start messing with withers, which isn't immediate, right? You need some stuff to get to withers. But it'll get you the basic stuff. Yeah. But as I was saying, back when I was doing calcium sulfate, there was no way to to filter water inside of an extraction cable, fluids, and that made things way, way harder. All right, so I feel like I need to do calcium sulfate now. I don't want to, but I'm going to need it anyways. Let's see how much calcium sulfate I'm going to need. Because sometimes it's that's that determination, right? Like, do I make just enough to get me through, or do I want to go through the trouble of automating it so I have an unlimited supply, and then turned out I only needed 20 and never need them again, right? So I need, looking at this guy first. So I need him for elite plating. So does anything else use elite plating? It does not. That being the case, if I only ever need to make 4 elite plating, I really wouldn't need a large amount of crystal bind. DU plating, that's a whole nother thing. Just advanced plating. I'm thinking I'm going to need a horrendous amount of lead and graphite dust. The graphite dust is going to be an issue. So let's make some graphite seeds and get those running because that's just going to be easier. Let me grab my graphite dust. Go the other direction. Where's it at? Smelter there. Cook those. Let's see. Another thing is when you use high tier seeds, you can make the uncrafting grinder and get a lot more essence if you do it manually. That's true. If you want to manually farm your stuff, like I was doing earlier to get a few extra lithium seeds, that will drop other seeds, which can help if you need them. I normally don't go that route. I just use the harvester. Said letting it run all the time while I'm playing usually is always going to build more essence than I'm going to need. Still doesn't hurt. All right, so I need more seeds again. Graphite seeds. I really think I'm only going to need... How many of those? No. Those. 64. I don't even need that many. Excellent. I'm only going to make 16. 16s have been this basic amount I've been making for a lot of these seeds. Okay, I made 17 by accident. Whoops. Should be able to stop myself at 16 if I don't get click happy. Oh, 12. Okay, that works. 12 will work. I can go with 12. And this will give me some extra graphite that I won't have to mess with. And that will just build up for us, which will make life a little bit easier. I think graphite comes in ingot form, though. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm still going to have to run it through a manufactory. But still... It's still going to save me a step, so I've got no problem with that. How many cores do you need? For the fusion reactor, 1. So you only need 1 fusion core in the middle of your reactor. So total, I would only need 4 calcium sulfates. Not even that. Actually, I only need 2, because it gives you 2 crystal binders per each one of them. So, doable. Which reminds me, I'm going to need... not a factory. Rotor Hoshiver, not a pressurizer. I don't want that. Where's the other thing? Need a rock crusher, whatever that is. Crushed rock. There it is, rock crusher. Need one of these. No. Need you. Don't have most of the stuff. Can I make that? Almost. Okay. Some of these. I'm going to need so many of those. So many. 4. Now what am I missing? Middle stuff. 2 of these. Ooh, what was that? Ferroboron. Crap. Dang it. I need ferroboron. Do I want to go through that? No, I don't. Where's my shrink eating? I'm going to go in here and steal some ferroboron. I don't need a whole bunch right yet. I just need a few. Ferroboron. As you can see, ferroboron is going faster than lithium because I don't have the full seeds. So, lithium I may have to touch up and add a few more seeds. Now sticking in that side. Sure, be that way. Man, that better still work. It does, okay. All right. Let's see. When I requires a freaking disabled item to lower the time, I now have to wait the whole 10 minutes. That is correct, and it will never go away. But the good news is, if you get to the point that you can use your powered Impera box, that will fix that for you, because then you just use singularities, and it gets way easier. All right, that guy CJ, have a great one. Thanks for hanging with us, bud. You do a 24-hour stream this year. I did do the, last year, in December, yes. I did the 24-hour, charity stream. I do a Extra Life charity stream every year. And then mid-year I do, this last year I did one that was a charity stream for a local animal shelter. So I try to support animal charities whenever possible. So I fully plan on doing that again this year. I'm excited to get to that point. Rock Crusher, there you are. Rock Crusher, where are we going to stick you at? Oh, wait. Oh, this will be good. Already got a spot for it. Delicious! Get some upgrades. Powered Parabox. That's correct. Powered Parabox is like the regular Parabox, except it's more powerful. It needs way more juice. But, good news is, when you get there, you earn points faster with that, which is nice. All right, so I'm looking for upgrades again. Made some extra here. Got a stack of speed. Got a stack of power. That should be good. Close enough. All right. Good. So that's there. So now, the hard part. I need rock. I need granite. I need diorite. Diorite makes granite. Diorite is just quartz in this. Okay. Let me make a bunch of diorite. Some of that. Get to work. Why are you being a turd? Do that wrong? Oh, that works. Why is it not taking my stuff? On there. Oh, I had meat in there for some reason. Oh, don't. Not sure what. Oh no, that's not. Ah, I'm destroying the world. Click happy today. My God, why did I have meat in there? That doesn't make any sense. All right, let's fix this. Burnt. Good, 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 good. Chest. Chest. Extraction cable. That up. Sure how I got meat in there, but somehow I did. That's all right. Meat it is. All right, well, that's fixed. Don't need that hoe anymore. All right, so that's that. And then I'm going to need some granites. Really? All the quartz I had left, huh? Jerks. Make some more quartz. Quartz, quartz, quartz. Raw? For that. What a block of quartz. There it is. Dun-dun. Hey, Smitty, what's up? Running Skyfactory 4 and had to disable the auto clicker disabled. By the way, for easy power do you suggest? Upgradable geothermal. Upgradable geothermal is my primary power source in every situation and the one that I would recommend. And you don't have to use an auto clicker. You can use an automated user, which, to be honest, I recommend using the automated user anyways over the auto clicker. The automated user will do that for you. Cobblestone generator, automated user, put your stone in, create your lava. Upgradable geothermal is powered by that. They go back and forth. Pulls your fluid in, unlimited power. How do you automate lava? There you go. We're right back there again. So this system will automate lava as well. Not only is it a power production, gives you unlimited lava. So use cobblestone generator, the highest tier you can make. I recommend 5 if you can get there. An automated user. You don't even need a cable. The cobblestone will automatically go into the user, which puts it in your cauldron, which makes your lava. Then you use a fluid cable to pull that lava out, and you can send it wirelessly anywhere you want. Right now I have it automatically filling this and automatically filling this. On top of your cauldron, stick another fluid cable into your upgradable geothermal. That will give you lava, and that's what's actually going to run your automated user as well. So this is 100% self-sufficient, gives you unlimited lava, and if you slap 4 stacks of 64 in there, a horrendous amount of power production as well. Let's see. I'm doing well, Reese. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Chris, hopefully it helps, yeah. Can you auto-load metallurgic infusers with, say, diamond dust and enriched alloy? No. I mean, myself, I haven't found a way to do that yet. I don't want to say it's impossible, but I've not found a way to do that either. Because every time I try to put it in, it tries to put it in one of these slots up here. I can't get it to go just in that now. Okay, first of all, I want you to ignore everything I just said. Because I'm an idiot. Yes, you should be able to do so. Because I don't know why I didn't notice that before. So your side configures, as you can see, your extra is purple. Purple's this one. So as long as you have whatever your fuel is coming in the bottom, it should auto-fuel it. I don't have mine set up that way, but it should, in theory. So you've got your input left, output right. Extra counts as extra input, so you'd run your fuel in through the bottom. So as long as you have it diamond dust or whichever you're using, it should autofill that for you. Should, mind you. If you have any problems, let me know. We'll see if we can test it out. You'll need cobble to upstart. Yes, so that's true. So when you first have this system set up, of course you have no lava in here to run this, which runs this. So you just grab you a stack of cobble out, and then just auto feed it in there for 10 or 15 pieces, and then it'll kick in. You'll know when it kicks in. It gets very loud. You'll want a sound muffler. But when it kicks in, then it goes boom, and then you're done. You never have to touch it again. It'll produce lots and lots of power for you. Hopefully that helps. Make a tutorial on an auto infuser. Well, my caps lock was on. That's ugly. Auto. Okay. Yeah, I think that's correct. I'll play test with that when I'm filming. I'm filming something else tomorrow, but I'll start the process of looking into that as well. That could work. How often do you stream on Twitch versus here? So here I stream Sunday nights, Monday nights, and Thursday nights. Thursday nights is Dungeons and Dragons content. It's either Merged Worlds, my story stream, every other week, and the weeks in between that is my Behind the Dice, which is an interactive D&D AMA, talk about D&D and just kind of podcast thing. Wednesday, all day I stream on Twitch. Thursday during the day I stream on Twitch. Come over here that night. Friday night and Saturday night I'm over on Twitch as well. So I'm over there 4 days. I'm over here 3 days. Thursday's the one day I'm on both. The only day I don't stream anywhere is Tuesdays. That's the day I've got dedicated to filming and editing both Minecraft and tutorials, as well as getting the Merged Worlds podcast edited and up on iTunes and Spotify. So, and then spend time with my wife in the evening. Tuesday's kind of our day. But I stream 6 days a week, sometimes more. All of that, of course, is always subject to change for special streams like we're currently at on Twitch. With the ones we got today, I mean, I think that puts us at somewhere around 437 or 438 subs. Or, I mean, followers. When we hit 500, I'm going to do an extra long stream there as well. If we hit 100 subs over there, I'm going to do an extra long stream. So we have, special stuff like that can kick in and override the schedule a little bit. Full schedule is viewable on my website, Onlydraven.com, in case you ever want to check it out. It's all color-coded and everything. It's really pretty. All right, let's make some of this. Okay, that's taking care of that stuff. So, need a folder for tough alloy. Boy, I'm glad I looked before that clogged that up. Rock Crusher stuff won't clog it up because it has only a finite amount, but these, go ahead and get those inside of a file. Hey! Roots720, thank you very much for subscribing over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you. Blessed be. Now, of course, I always like to say this. If you are a subscriber on Twitch, like you just joined, or if you joined the membership program here on YouTube, make sure that your Twitch is connected to your Discord account. And then when you go into our Discord, that'll automatically give you access to all of the sub-only streams, or the streams, threads and such, and access to all of those perks as well. So definitely make sure you've got that linked up so you get all that cool stuff as well. And thank you. Love having you. Sweet deal. Look at all these. I love it. All right. So, working on the stuff and the things. So, we've got our graphite running, right? I need to automate the graphite, because it's going to come in as ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. What's the transfer rate? Makes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Table. Just one less thing to have to mess with for now, so let's get that. Oh, I already have a file folder for that, don't I? No, I don't. I do not. I don't think. Do graphite ingot. Excuse me. Put them all in there. Thank you. Ciao. Transaction valid. Boop. Here we go. That's going to automate our graphite into ingots. I just have to crush it manually, is the only downside. I don't want to mess with the other one. So 120. So those I would take over here. Is it manufactory or is it crusher? Not crusher. Manufactory. Okay. Some things crush in a crusher. Some things crush in a manufactory. Let's see. Reese is going to head out for now. Hey, yeah, not a problem. Have yourself a great one. I'm on here for another hour and 30 some minutes, so I'll be here. Hey, Draven, did it work? No, Colonel, it did not. Which as soon as you said it wouldn't, I expected it not to. I just wanted to have a visual record of it, me at least trying on stream, so people come back later and like, well, did you try? Because I get that a lot. So it did not, but that's okay. We've been doing all sorts of other stuff. I'm going to, once again, foolishly, attempt to get the maximum size fusion reactor achievements. The one achievement advancement I've never got, because it's the devil. But we'll see. What have I got going on? So, let's get back over to our fusion. Fusion. So, I'm going to need all this stuff. See, I have none of it. So, let's see what I can make now. Chemical reactors. All right. Make one of those. Let me clear some of this stuff out. That. I don't even know why I got that. Done with the alloy furnace, done with the seeds, done with the rock. Okay. Chemical reactor. I have almost none of that either. Okay. Can I make these? 4. Good. That's a start. Excellent. Gonna need one of these. Gonna need one of these. Gonna need one of these. Chemical reactor. I made one, didn't I? Didn't I say I needed 2? I'm such a fool. How do you separate the cables like that? As well as what were the cables that both pushed and pulled from the auto crafters? So, a redstone torch is what you're looking for. So with a redstone torch, you click with a redstone torch, it's almost like welding. You see that little yellow? It means nothing will connect with that side. So I can do that again. I can do it on either side. I can do it on this end. And you can click on it again to make it go away. So if you want things to connect again, you can. So using a redstone torch on a joint or link, if you will keep it from merging with any other cables or chests or anything at that location. A great example of that is down here. No, over here. Where, as you can see, I've got cables running for all these individual systems, but I don't want them to mix up. So this 2 system is connected here, but it's not connecting to anything on this side because I've welded each of those joints. weld it, solder it, whichever example you want to use. But yes, I believe there's also a wrench. You can do the same thing with flux tubes as well. Let's see. There's a tutorial on that in case you need it. Also, do you have a tutorial on the system you got going on for storage? Yes. Oh, and do not worry about asking too many questions. I love questions. Throw it at me. Simple storage. Yes, I have a few. So you'll find one that's how to build a simple storage. There'll be another one, how to combine simple storage with filing cabinets. That's the system that I use. And then there's some fun stuff in there you can really mess with, like how to build a simple storage inside of a compact machine. So there's a couple of different ones on there. But the very first one you're going to be looking for is just how to build a simple storage. But I have simple storage is involved in 10 different tutorials, to be honest with you. How to build simple storage is the first one, and there is the link right there. How do you stop items from going into a general storage box rather than filling a cabinet folder? That all comes down to priority. Okay, so when you attach a storage link cable, any of the cables, by default, let me grab one. Right? If I drop this cable down, I hook it to something. When you click on it, you're going to see that it says 0 here. That's its priority. Okay? The lower number you set it, the higher priority it is. It's very confusing, but that's how it works. So, on default, all my filing cabinets are connected with the 0. With this here, my overflow, I made it 5, right? So a higher number means lower priority. It's not as important. So when an item is going into my system, it's always going to look for the lowest number for priority for a matching folder or chest. If it finds a folder in 0, it's going to put it there first. If there's more than one file at 0, say, for example, I have a wood file under all my saplings, it's going to put it in the first one it comes to, and it really doesn't matter anyways. As long as it's in a file, that's all that matters. But it's always going to look in the 0 or the lower number first. So by default, I always leave everything on 0 filing cabinets because I always want that to be where it goes first. My overflow is a 5. And then all my inputs are a 10 because I don't want anything to ever go in these. This should be just ways of getting stuff into the system. Nothing should ever be put in any of these chests. This is how my items are being shoved in there. Gonna have to fix that one. It's starting to get clogged up. So the default is always 0. That's your filing cabinets. And you don't have to do like I did with 5 and 10. You can do 0, 1, 2. As long as there's a higher number and a lower number gets the item first. So your filing cabinets should always have the lowest number of your sequence. Let's see here. Wonder how the priority reversed. And that makes sense, right? You'd think a higher number is a higher priority. But I kind of like to think of it this way. Imagine you're in a race, right? Number 1 is the best. Number 3, not so much. And that's kind of the way these cables are set up, right? So the lower the number, first priority is number 1. Second priority, third priority, fourth priority. And you can go into negative numbers too. So if you really want a whole mess of different stuff to go in different sequences and this and this and this and this, you can do all that kind of craziness. I have before just to see if I can do it. It's confusing and it doesn't serve that much purpose, but you can. But normally I just have three settings. 0 for all the filing cabinets, 5 for overflow, 10 for anything that's inputting in. Hello, Ghosts of Sparta. Good day, good day. Dumbest thing about simple storage. I agree. It is the one thing about simple storage that is confusing. The other thing that most people have problems with simple storage is when they're using an input cable, turn it to blacklist, click I for import filter, and it's going to put a bunch of stuff here, whatever's in your chest. Then go in there and click on them and remove them so nothing is blacklisted. But if you don't say blacklist this or whitelist this, it won't pull anything in. You got to kickstart it by going to blacklist, import filter. Like if I do it right now, it's going to pull all these items in. So right now, then I would go like this. And now since I have nothing blacklisted, but blacklist has been kicked in, everything that goes into this chest will eventually go into my system. Right now, like I said, I'm getting stuff to go in here faster than it's pulling it out. So I'm going to need another import chest here soon to kind of send some of this stuff over to another location. Let's see. I was just on my server with Mickey Frizzle and some friends. Ran into problems with our packager. Keeps overflowing, slowing down our iron by a lot. How do I limit the input to fix that? That is 100% one of the hardest things to do. It's why I don't use packagers. Because if you're using packagers to make your amber or your iron amber, saplings always produce more of one than the other. It's almost always more acorns and less resin, or vice versa. So eventually, it is going to clog. There's no way to stop that. But that's why I recommend using an auto crafter instead. And that's kind of how I have mine set up. So it's very easy, if you're using a simple storage system at least. You can put just have everything going into your cabinets, and you can auto craft your amber directly from here. If you're using a processing cable from simple storage, the way you set these up, let me grab one that's amber. Here, you set it up with a specific ratio. So because 5 resin and 4 acorn make 1 amber, which is the recipe I have up here, the processing cable pulls exactly 5 resin and 4 acorns out of your system, sticks it in the auto crafter. And then it pulls out what's on the right. 1 amber, puts it back in. If you don't have 5 resin and 4 acorn, it won't pull anything. It has to be that exact recipe available, or it won't pull anything at all. It keeps it from ever clogging. So it'll 5 and 4, pull one out. 5 and 4, pull one out. But it does it at an super speed. And that will completely negate any problem you ever have with crafting. If you have questions about this, let me know. I'll throw another auto crafter up and actually go through, because you do kind of have to do this. It's not hard, but you have to do it in a specific order to get it to work. But once you do, it'll just make amber forever without ever clogging or anything else. And then we put all the acorn and resin into this. Exactly, yes. So all of my acorns and all of my resin are going into the filing cabinets underneath of there, right? So all of that stuff is underneath. So I've got right here, silver acorn, silver resin. So you can connect your auto crafter and processing cable anywhere you want. That's part of your system. I just have an extra pipe coming up here and I'm adding them all. But if I wanted to, I could stick it right here on the side of this machine. I could stick it up there. Anywhere that's connected is fine. And it'll pull the items out of anywhere your system is connected. It'll go grab those items, pull out 1 recipe's worth, make the resin. And it's just going to do that super fast. Not Social Security. That is correct. Best way to get into nuclear craft. It depends on what you're looking for. So nuclear craft has a lot of really cool machines. Why am I not typing that out right? At nuclear. There we go. So historically, nuclear craft, for me, fills voids, right? I love infinite water sources. So that's one of the first things and the most common thing that I use out of nuclear craft. A lot of the machines of nuclear craft are going to need other machines from nuclear craft. It's very cyclical that way. But if you wanted to, say, build a reactor, which is what I'm working on right now, a fusion reactor, a fission reactor. A fission reactor is a great place to start, even if you build just a small one, because it'll get you a bunch of the different components you need for nuclear craft and teach you and make you build a bunch of the different machines you need to build those parts. It's a great introduction. So I would recommend, if you're really looking to get into it, start by building a small fission reactor. And then you can build the maximum size one, because there's an advancement for that too, right? So if we're looking at it from an advancement point of view, it's going to walk you through some of that. This right here, this whole little 4-way pocket of doom is nuclear craft. These are your fission reactors. These are your fusion reactors. Fusion's the one I'm messing with now. So build yourself a small one to get the process going, get experience with how to use the coolants, and then build yourself the maximum sized one. When you have the maximum sized one, that's what's going to go ahead and give you the ability to get the second one, which is the 25,000 RF per tick. You can do that with the very cheapest fuel, which is TBU fuel, and the one I recommend starting with first. There are way more complicated fuels that I'm going to be dealing with in this playthrough that I've never messed with, so I'll have more information on those coming out soon. And then if you decide to just hate yourself, you can go in and build the fusion reactor as well. You fixed the server. The 7 days, is it reset back to the beginning? If so, that's totally cool. I've been playing a bunch of 7 days just for fun on my own. There's a lot of stuff in there I didn't know that they added. That's been pretty cool. Looking forward to jumping back into it, sir. Sky says, set up a bunch of filing cabinets, but decided that setting files was too much for him, so now I have to set up the files. Oh, yeah, the files are a thing, right? Is this clogging up? No, this is good. All right, we're still good there. I was building something, wasn't I? Oh, I think I was doing graphite. Let me grab some graphite, and then we'll get back to making more stuff. 85. Oh, right, yeah, because I've only got a few seeds. It's not making it that fast. That's all right. Haven't been on there yet, but who knows? Fair enough. They're growing. Okay, just making sure they're still going. All right, so I got graphite up and running. We'll let that run. So we are back to our fusion reactor. Oh, I remember. I had just built 2 chemical reactors. I'm going to need one of these. Let's see where we're at with this. Right, I needed the second chemical reactor. Right, okay. I remember now. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I'm going to need another one of these. Another one of these. I'm going to need one of these. See how close we are. All of it. Chemical reactor. Okay, cool. Hang on a second. I need lead. How much lead have I got? 2,000? Oh, that's nowhere going to be near enough lead. All right, let me grab this. First of all, let me make a couple lead amber. To those of you who were asking a minute ago, we were talking about the packager and stuff, I'm about to do another auto crafting right now, so bear with me a minute. You'll see what I was talking about by having to be done on a specific order. And we'll grab a stack of acorns. That should do. All right, so when you're doing the auto crafting with simple storage, the first thing you have to do is make a file for the thing you're going to be making. I'm going to be making lead amber. If you don't have a file, the system won't auto craft because it has nowhere to put the finished product. So that's 8. I just fall down. All right. I was open up the next one, so I know where I left off. So make a filing cabinet for lead amber, which is what I'm about to make. This works for any of the ambers. Okay. Next thing you want to do is you want to put down an auto crafter. You want to make sure that you have power going to it. When you first look at it, sometimes it's not going to show the power here. That's okay. It might not show it until you actually turn it on. Don't be worried if it doesn't. Turn it on, it doesn't work, then you have a problem. Then you want to change this to requires redstone. Okay? Then you put a lever on the front. Don't turn it on. Now, I did that ahead of time. So I have auto crafters powered. I've already gone in and put requires redstone, and they're still turned off. Okay? I'm then going to go in and I'm going to build the recipe in the auto crafter like you normally would. I wanted lead amber. Lead amber is 5 resin, 4 acorn. I always check because there's 1 or 2 that are backwards. Let me get in here and build that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay. So I got my 5 resin, I got my 4 acorn, and I have a stack of those exact amount as well. That's important. 5 resin, 4 acorn, and that makes 1 lead amber. Now that I've got that in there, I'm going to take my processing cable and connect it to the auto crafter and your simple storage system. Anywhere your simple storage system is. Then you're going to right click on that. You never have to mess with any of this middle stuff. Don't even worry about it. You don't have to worry about this. All you need are the 2 sides of the grid. On the left-hand side, you are going to click with stacks equal to your recipe. I needed 5 resin. Click. I needed 4 acorn. That's the recipe. I don't have to draw it all out. I just need stacks. Then I have to click on the right-hand side with what that makes in the exact amount it makes. Now, for this, it makes 1 amber. I click on that. It now says transaction valid. That is an accurate transaction. But say, hypothetically, I put a recipe here that made 5 of something. I have to put a stack of 5 of them on the right side. Your processing cable is saying, if I put this much in, how much of this do I pull out? It has to be the right equation. Best example I can use that is polymer. For if you're automating polymer for deep mob learning. One recipe makes 16 polymers. You have to click with a stack of 16 in order for that to work. Any other number, it's not going to work. So once you've got that recipe and it says transaction valid, right? Go back in, ready? You're going to go ahead and flip it on. When you look inside, it's only going to show the resin. Now, if you only have one component to your recipe, say you're doing 8 essence to make an ingot of something, you're fine. It's going to work automatically. If there's more than one component, it's only going to pull the first one in. You then have to go ahead and add the second component in the right amount. So this one's acorn. Now watch. As soon as I put that in, see how it keeps zipping? It's making it over and over. That kick-started it. Once I put in that second component, it is now making, every time that blinks, it's making another amber. It's pulling in 5 and 4 and pulling 1 amber out. And that transaction will go forever. Or until you run out. So if I go into amber, as you can see, it says 193, 213. That's how quickly it's made 233. It's processing that. And I have a ton of acorn and resin in there for lead, right? So lead's been going for a while. So I got 34,000 and 39,000. That's going to make a lot of amber for me. So now I can take my amber out, do whatever I want with it. In my situation, I'm going to go throw it in here and get some running. I'm going to let that kind of work its way through. Hey, later, Chris. Have yourself a good one, bud. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you. Let's see. We didn't have bonsai pots at the time. Oh, that makes sense. Let's see. All right. Okay, so there we go. So it's making a lot, and it's going to make a lot. I'm just getting a few in here to get head started. That's going to make lead. We're going to use a lot of lead for this fusion reactor. A lot of lead. So that's another one that I don't mind getting up and running, and I'll make sure I have plenty of that by next week. So this stream, of course, ends in another hour and 20 minutes. We've got some time to go. When this stream ends, I don't do Skyfactory 4 until next Sunday. So between now and then, I'll build up lead and stuff and things, but I'm not going to work on the process. I'm not building anything that I haven't already made. I'm going to do that all on camera, so those of you who are watching can be here to watch and ask questions or get clarification as you need to. I will just do things like smelt a bunch of lead iron, build up lead, build up quartz, build up graphite, just so we have a bunch of stuff in the file folders, so when we're ready to build, we don't have to sit here and wait on graphite to finish, right? Ebola, I'm gonna head out too. Hey, yeah, pleasure to have you, man. Learn some new things. Excellent. Well, I hope you have yourself a wonderful evening, and thanks for coming by. Thank you all for coming by the way. I appreciate that. If you're having a good time, it would be awesome. Wouldn't mind clicking that like button. New here, be sure to follow so you can hang out with us all the time. Very thirsty. Lips are flapping a million miles an hour here. All right, let's see. So, we've got the middle 3 components of this thing, right? We're working on these. They have the devil. Those are the last things we're going to make. Magnesium, blah, 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 blah. Not that hard. You just need some tough alloy and some magnesium diboride alloy, which is a fancy way of saying something that sucks. But it's magnesium and boron, right? Magnesium, handy thing to have. Magnesium. If you're building the fission reactor, very handy thing to have, even more so, because magnesium will also assist you in building a lot of the different coolers. Magnesium coolers are great coolers to use. So, how do you get magnesium? Let's find out. We're going to make magnesium seeds. But for that, I need magnesium, right? Where will I get magnesium? Luckily, I have my laser running, so I've got a bunch. There's another reason why I like to have the laser going. And I only set up a small one this time. I need just enough to get the seeds going. And this provides that for me. Throw that in the manufactory. It's going to turn that into dust. The dust I can then turn around and make into ingots if I want to. But the dust actually works for the recipe not the recipe we're looking for, but for magnesium in general. So you've got some options. I'm going to cook it. Excellent. We're going to get 12 of these. Let's see here. I have a nice drink in my hands right now. Heck yeah, that's 99% of what I drink. I drink these. I drink chocolate milk, and fruit juices. Primarily lemonade, not from concentrate. I'm supposed to drink more lemon juice to help with my kidney stones. I'm doing that. All right, let's get these in here. That should be enough to get a few seeds going. Magnesium seeds. I'd like to do 16. But I'm only going to get 12. But that's okay. 12 is still an adequate number. Go ahead and get these in the system. All right. That's going to be magnesium. And it'll take a little bit for that to get going. And we will have that ready to go. So magnesium is set and delicious. Just like me. And, oh, running out of lead already. Let's grab some more amber. 2,000. Does not take long for that to start building up once you get it automated. Especially if you've got a bunch of acorn and resin ready to go. Lead in here. I will produce lead amber faster than I can melt it. At least until the point that I finally catch up on my acorns stuff. All right, that's a good little bit of lead. That'll hold us for a few minutes. So that's going. Let's get back to fusion. Fusion. Still need so many things. So we're working on that. Excuse me. And then these 4 things. So as you can see, I have 2 of them. So what's the other one? We know one of them is the devil of all things. Calcium and sulfate. But I also need magnesium dust. Well, that's the thing I was just crushing up a minute ago. So that'll be easy to get when the time comes, right? Hello, Ethan. Welcome, welcome. Calcium sulfate. God, I hate calcium. We're going to have to start working on that. Oh. I need to find out if I need it anywhere else. Because if I only need to make a few, I'm not going to fully automate this system. Advanced plating. Transparent. And copper. So I'm not going to need it. Supercooler lowers the temperatures of fluids. Hard carbon. Molten diamond and coal. Okay. I'm just checking to make sure there isn't any more of it I'm going to need later. Active fluid cooler. Just see. That's fine. Molten salt. I've never used molten salt, but if Lord knows I might need. Thermoconducting alloy. That's a new one. Extreme alloy? I didn't know there was an extreme alloy. It's tough alloy with hard carbon alloy. Really? Huh. I did not know that there was such a thing as extreme alloy. Boron isonide, molten boron isonide. Chemical reactor, molten arsenic, molten boron. Oh, God, that's all the way down. Okay, well, if we end up getting the molten salt coolers, that's going to be a lot of work. Superconducting supercoolers. Requires RF and liquid helium. Wait a minute. Super cold ice, tin, and a superconducting electromagnet. Super cold ice is ice and liquid helium. I know how to get that, so I'm good there. Superconducting electromagnets. So we need 4 more magnesium blah, 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 blahs. Ah, crystal binder. Damn it. That's what I was afraid of. So we are going to need more calcium sulfate because I'm pretty sure the supercoolers is what I'm going to have to get the maximum sized one up to the temperature that I need. Let's see. Sky says on my server I needed eggs, so to get a chicken I threw a stack of eggs. So just using the eggs I threw. I waited for the chicken to lay another one. I felt so That's awesome. I love that. Guys, we're about to do the saddest thing I've ever had to do. I've got to make sulfide. All right, we're gonna have to automate it, and this thing is just a monster. All right, calcium sulfate. Get that up and running. I'm done with that. So the thing with processes like this is you really have to build them backwards, almost, right? I need this, so I know I need this. How do I get that? Well, I need these 2 things. Well, we gotta go back. I need fluorite water. How do I get fluorite water? I need crushed fluorite and water. Okay, how do I get crushed fluorite? Back to that. I need fluorite. You know, it's diorite, getting the crushed thing. So I need a horrendous amount of diorite. And that's the hardest part of automating these things, is I need 2 farms. I need a diorite farm, and I'm going to need a, whatever that other rock farm is, which is a whole nother, here it is, granite farm. So I need a diorite farm and I need a granite farm, and I need those inside separate compact machines to be able to produce the things that I need, because I need fluorite for the fluorite powder, and I need, what other one did I need? I need something from the granite as well. So I'm going to have to make those. Fluorite. What's before fluorite? So I need crushed fluorite, and that comes from diorite. So I need a diorite farm first. So for diorite, you can build that with quartz and cobblestone, which is actually the easiest way. But if you're going to build a farm for quantity, and I'm going to need a lot, quartz essence and stone essence. The good thing about those is granite uses the exact same thing. But it uses them in different ratios. It uses 4 and 1. So in theory, you would want to have 4 stone seeds for every 1 quartz seed. And that's the problem that I've run into in the past, is getting that ratio set without clogging. So I think I'm going to build it differently. Yeah, I can do that. Gonna need a compact machine. I got a different way of doing this that might be a little bit easier than normal, or the last few times. That is the one bonus of doing this type of thing, even though I hate building this type of thing. Every time I do it, I find a way to do it a little bit better, you know? And when that happens, it means when someone comes to me and says, hey, how can I do this? I get to give them the best way that I've found up to that point. So that is the perk of it all. That is correct, Terry. That is correct. I'm going to build a simple storage system inside the compact machine, specifically built. So I'm going to make a bunch of stone essence. I'm going to make a bunch of quartz essence. I'm going to have run both of those into file folders, pull it out with a simple storage, and then have 2 separate extraction cables. One pulling out, actually, I could pull it out and auto crush them, pulling it in. Yeah. Whether or not I take it where I auto crush it in there, I'm not sure yet. Depends on how many of those components I'm going to need. Because you need a couple of the different things that come out of the rock crusher. But I might run export cables into 2 rock crushers, and then have the fluorite heading out one port, and then the rest of the stuff looping back into the filing cabinet that I don't need, so that way I don't have to worry about clogging. So the crushing and everything, I'm going to try to do all of it inside the compact machine, if I can negate as much as possible. You could build the separate farms, one for granite, one for diorite, using the processing cables in a crafter. Right, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, if I use processing cables, the only concern is that if I have 2 automations using the same resource, will it make more of one than the other, right? Because I'm going to need granite and I'm going to need diorite. So if I have a processing cable pulling stone and quartz essence and another processing cable pulling stone and quartz essence, is there a chance it's going to make one a priority even though they're the same, and I end up with a ton of granite and no diorite, right? So one fix for that would be to have it feed into almost 2 farms inside and having each one running its own simple storage network. So that way one of them is farming everything I need from diorite, one of them everything I need from granite. It'd be a little bit extra work setting it up, but I think in the long run, that might be better to make sure that I don't run into any clogging issues while still being able to get an equal amount of both stones. You all right over there, Chubby? Okay. Mr. Midnight's bouncing around over there. Da, 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 da. And just for a few minutes, let's go on. Boom! There's the cat cam. Mr. Midnight. That's my favorite guy over there. Why can't I pick up these other ones? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think the double farm is going to be the best route to go. Because that's the thing, I don't need a ton of both. I just need a steady supply of both. So, yeah, I think separate farms will be in the best interest of making sure I get an equal amount. So, it'll be the first time I put this design together, so that'll be kind of cool. Hey, what's up, Yuri? Yeah, we still got a whole another hour before the stream's over. I'm about to build 2 separate simple storage auto crafting processes inside of one compact machine. You made it in time. See that boring monotony? I'm just kidding. It's probably not that boring. And I'm going to make a slightly smaller farm crop size than I need, than I normally do. I knew I was going to do that. I get click happy. And then I just need it steady. I don't need it infinite. What am I missing? A pearl. See? It did it again. Every time I drag it down, it grabs the wrong thing. There, get in there. Make that. Do I have any tunnels left? I do not. I'm going to need some tunnels. I grab redstone, compact machine, and hopper. 4. Compact machine blocks. Oh, there's machine hopper. And sorry, give me a second. I'm going to grab a lozenge here real quick. Ugh. COVID. All right. And I was making a tunnel, right? What was the last component I needed? Redstone. I think redstone is my toss-in item as well, is it not? It is. Good deal. Oh, there's my compact machine. We will begin the ritual sacrifice. Hey, you're gonna need at least 4 tunnels for this, so. Oh, they fell? Good. 2. These ones to finish. Give me the gifts. Oh. 4. There we go. 2. There's our tunnels. Too many. There we go. Compact machine. Put up. This stuff. I'm gonna leave the tunnels here for now. 2 farms. I don't know why. Why'd I put both? I don't know why I did that. You know what I was thinking? I actually had a Shakespeare quote popped into my head there for a moment. Houses. Romeo and Juliet. I don't know why that popped into my head, but it did. And I'm going to need bone blocks. 3 bars. Oh, wrong. 3. That going. Make us some more sprinklers, because I will need the sprinklers. Building gadget. That'll get us started. Let's get in here and get basics down. Ah! Ooh, yeah. He decided to make a break for it. Well, he's going to leave. I'll turn off the kitty cam. Ooh, get over here. Gotta bring my gun with me from now. Well, it didn't take long. What's up, buddy? No, you can't come over and sit in front of me today. I'm streaming. You gotta wait. It's not treats time yet. You gotta wait a little bit. You all right? What's that? Bump on your head? What's this? Rolling around in the cat food again. All right. Let's see. How much room do I want to do this? All right, I think I can do it this side. This should work. There. Got to bring water, but that's okay. Excellent. This will work out well. Halfway should be right about there. Yes, except I put it in the wrong spot. Oh, wait, no problems. Sky, have yourself a good one, buddy. Carrying your cat right now? Kitties are off. That should work. There's your musical interlude for today's episode. Try not to sing on stream. Sounds too much like a cat dying. As always, leaving a compact machine for the first time. All right. Here, why did somebody post? Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Got a message from my wife. As I mentioned yesterday, my wife's grandmother had a stroke a few days ago, and is currently in the hospital, and things are not well. At this point, I plan to stream just like normal for the next week or two, but if something should happen, I may need to cancel a stream once or twice in the next week or two if something happens, like funerals and such. Just kind of give people a heads up. Trying not to, but if I need to, I got to come first. So it's giving you guys kind of an idea there. I do my very best to post that as quickly as I know, or as I know it's going to happen. So if you definitely, the Discord is normally where I post that information first. So definitely join that if you would. 8 those bucket is, yeah, it's I mean, she's very elderly, but she's also very close to my wife. They've been up at the hospital staying with them pretty much every day for the last few days. An odd thing, to be sure. My sprinkler. Those 91. Good. I appreciate that, Barley and Terry. Thank you. Like I said, overall, it's stressful. More so, of course, for my wife than myself, but I just hate to see her bummed. There we go. They are currently, she's being moved, she was moved to hospice, so her will and such, she does not want feeding tubes, IVs, or any of that stuff. She has a non-resuscitate order, so it's kind of more of a matter of time thing at this point. So they have moved her in with one of my mother-in-law's sisters, my wife's aunt, where she's going to be taking care of her until such a time. Oops. But yeah, it's been a thing, that's for sure. Unexpected thing, especially for it to happen right after I'm getting over COVID and all that. And it's just 2022 starting with a bang, right? That's all right. We will get by. Stop it! Ah! Bouncing in and out there. Do you see that? My giant robot thighs could barely fit in here. Good Lord. I've given myself a little bit extra room to work with. Also, by using the elevator blocks, it's going to let me have more workspace over here than I normally give myself as well. So that's going to help out. Doing a lot of these farms today, aren't I? It looks well, though. What are you working on, Draven? All right, so I need to automate diorite and granite. And so that's what we're kind of working on here now. I'm doing inside a compact machine. One of these will be for diorite. One of these will be for granite. Reset my sink space quick. Both of these are going to be standard farms using some of the same components. Each one's going to have its own simple storage method or auto crafting. So let's go get some of that. I want the bucket, don't want the sprinklers. Need my hoe, but I'm not worried about the hoe. I'm going to need 2 harvesters of sorrow. Dun, 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 dun. Grab that. And you need a power method. Give its own power again. It's a geothermal. I'm going to need an upgradable geothermal. What am I missing? Those. Good. I've got a lot of that. Awesome. An iron. Still close enough. Upgradable geothermal. Those people who were asking earlier about the whole automating lava or geothermal power source, I'm about to throw one together. So, if interested, you get an opportunity to see that here in a few minutes. Those. Gonna grab these. I shouldn't need fluid for anything. No, I should not. Then I need modifiers. 2, 3, 4. Close enough. Let's get another muffler so I don't blow your eardrums out this time. Okay, Draven thinking of you guys and your safety and your health and all. I'm going to need a torch. Regular torch. I need fluid cable extractor. Yep, good. Okay. Get that up and going first. See, how do I want to build this time? I'll build this slightly different. Just because I'm doing a different layout than I normally do. If I do that power cable. Yeah, let's do that. You harvester. I forgot automated users. Dang it. Grab that. Oh, that's not where that goes either. Dang it. Yeah, cobblestone generator too. You're completely right. I forgot half the stuff there. I started thinking about down the road and forgot those things. Good Lord. Own design. I'm a failure. Got automated users, and I have cobble. I had them. I just forgot to grab them. Oh, there it is. Only needed one. I don't know why I grabbed all those, but okay. Doot. Doot. Table. Doot. Or let's protect your eardrums immediately. I'm going to put it. Where am I going to put it? No, that doesn't make sense. Item, I need good. Cobble. Feed that in. Cool. Done. Then, that'll speed that up. We have Uber power. Not like power from Uber, you know what I mean. And then for power cables, I only brought one. Didn't mean to do that. That's all right, though. That is. Excellent. Okay. Got that. And then I was going to use a second one, but so be it. Leave that there for now, but I think I'm going to run it under the wood. So that's that. Got my harvesters, got my sprinklers. Now I need simple storage network so I can build the other stuff. Okay. Simple storage. That up in. That. Yeah, I just rarely use wireless in that situation, to be honest with you. I normally just use physical because I have a ton of cables and it's fast to put it together. I hate running back and forth with GPSs. Sometimes you don't have any choice, but I try not to if I don't have. I'm going to need simple storage. Would help if I put the @ symbol. Simple storage. Still not getting it. Still didn't get the @ symbol. Why not? Simple. Thank you. Those. Oh, ran out. There. Those. Second one of those. All right. So for cables, I'm going to need those. I need import. I'm going to need some more. Last one was a little different. It's because I had it so high, I did a triple layer. The triple levels, and that was, I was more fenced in half the time with the freaking sprinklers. But it's all good. Simple storage. I'm going to need some file cabinets. Anything in either of these? I should probably make it. There's something wrong with that one. I got to figure out what it is. Why are you not letting me chest? Out of chests, of all things? Okay. Chest. That. Probably. I could probably. It's for myself in here. Case. And we'll go back to file. We'll do 6. Should do file. Now that's going to be a problem. I don't have a lot. That should be more than enough. Good, good. Those. Station in there so I can get that up and running. I'm going to need item cables, which out of those. I should start. storage network. Here. Here. Got to make sure I have enough room to pull stuff out. Gonna have to import cable, right? Cable. Bring an import cable. Didn't bring an import cable. Well, that's just there. Import cable. Goes. Personal stringing device. Let me out. Oh, you didn't want to let me out there for a moment. Wanted to hold on to Draven forever. Understand? I wouldn't want to let me go either. Import cables. 3. But I 6 of those, so that's good. That's good. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me think. We'll figure it out. You know, I'll remember as soon as I get in there and I don't have it. Ouch! Jerk. That's my fault. All right. That. Import cable. That. All right, so that gives us our filing cabinets. Harvester pulls everything into here. That item then goes in here, pulls it up into there. Yes, that should work. 64. Not going to start making the files yet until I know exactly what I need. Let's see. There for now. Chest. For all this stuff in here. I'm going to get one fully up and going, and then I'm going to start working on the second one. I'm going to need, let's go ahead and get the seeds. I'll need stone seeds, and I will need quartz seeds. See how expensive those are. Stone seed. Nice. These will be very easy to make. They are very low quality seeds. One, 2, 3. Hello, Tinish. Good day, good day. Let's make it a bunch. I'm not making this many stone seeds, but I mean, I'm making the base tier stuff. Let's see, I'll need. I'm gonna end up making too many, but I'll be honest, I don't mind. Quartz seeds. Ah, these ones are pickier. I got 6. Not as many as I would have liked. As many. I'll worry on my ratio once I get in there. Draven, do you prefer simple storage to ME systems? 1,000,000 times yes. I don't like the ME system at all. And will do anything I possibly can to avoid having to use it. Personal opinion, of course. Each their own. Not everyone agrees. And that is totally okay. But for me, yes, I would rather use a simple storage system because A, it doesn't require power, B, it takes way less materials to build, and it still holds as much, if not more, than an ME system. The items it needs to make are easier to get, which means I'll have a full simple storage system up and running long before someone even starts to have their ME system up. So, current setup, which inventories do you attach to? Sure, filing cabinets. Everything's filing cabinets. Saplings go directly into a filing cabinet. Everything else is in a filing cabinet. Right now, I've just got it set up here. And then for auto crafting, I set up auto crafting connected to simple storage. It's very easy to do. And so each one of these that has a processing cable is being run, is a system I have automated or a component. Oops. And then using the controller, I can go in and can turn on or off any of those automations at any time directly from this block. So I can control all my automations from one location. Which that's a tutorial I'll be putting out soon because I didn't know that until just the other day myself. That was a nice find. Real nice. Oh, almost forgot my hoe. Never leave home without your hoe. Trying to tell you the important things. Oh, kitty playing with a jingle ball. Okay. Here's 1,000 checks before Mimi. Do not blame you. All right. Go in here. And we'll do area. Oh, you're very welcome. Now, I should say this, though. You should still build an ME system if you've never built one. Because there are some people who prefer them, and there's nothing wrong with that. You may be one of those people. I recommend building everything once, and then picking the one you like the best. But for my money, in every situation I've had, simple storage has just been the superior system. Okay, so let me see. I'm thinking I need 4 stone for every 1. So I'm thinking if I do 4 and 4, that gives me 8 of those, and then I'll put the quartz in the middle. It is helpful that the stone seeds were the easiest to make. Okay. Get all these ones. Did I miss any? No. Good. Quartz in here. Power to this thing. I guess that would have helped, huh? I do make boo-boos sometimes. Power cable. Best part is I can walk across that without causing any problems. Power is good. Fire it up. All right, so that's going to start pulling stuff into here. That'll let me be able to start making my files. So, let's throw there. Now, I am going to go ahead and run upstairs. Got the seeds in my hand, and we might as well go ahead and get them planted. Hate that sound. Hate the sound of dropping and breaking gravel, sand, and dirt. Worst sound in the world. All the symptoms of COVID are gone except for the congestion. I have difficulty breathing, and I cough a lot. But everything else, I feel fine. Frustrating. But I mean, I'm very lucky. I mean, a lot of people end up on respirators and all that kind of stuff. They gave me an inhaler and sent me on my way. So I'm not going to have enough stone seeds. I made not enough of those. Too many quartz seeds. That's all right. I'll run out and make a few more stone seeds. How many do I need? 16. I need 15. Okay, let's go make those real quick. Excuse me. Yeah. Got all my quartz seeds in there. Ah! I had stone seeds up there. I didn't even see them. Already had them. Crap. Wow, I am almost exactly the right amount of stone seeds. Actually, only end up with 2 extra. That's not too heavy. Oh. Come on, leg. Let me go. There we go. Okay. That's good. All right. All right, let's get in here. These seeds are later. So let's see. These are the 3 things that it produces. Stone essence, nether quartz, fertilizer. I may not need anywhere near as many filing cabinets here, but we will see. Import cable, blacklist. Fire it up. Hate when that. Why are you being a jerk? Whitelist. It may actually be working. It is working. I forgot the upgrades. That's why it's going so slow. My fault. I will need upgrades. I don't have any. Okay. There's one. What am I missing? Oh, right. Blocks of redstone. I have all my redstone being automatically made into redstone dust, so there's never any redstone blocks of it. Make them as I need them. Let's see. One. Oof, the lag is real. And then stack upgrade. No! I did it again. Put him in there, thought I was done with him, and I was not. Thing I know is a lie. Hey, midnight. It's not time for treats, buddy. You gotta wait. Greedy boy. Play with the string later? Play with the string? See what's in the middle. Serious? Grab these out, or I'm gonna lose them. Yes, I see you, buddy. I don't know if you can see or not this little hand that pops out here. He's just trying to get me to give him pets. Yes, I see you. It's not treats yet. Do you have a tutorial on how to make a server with your friends? I apologize, I do not. For all of our servers, I host them through another company. I use a company called Shockbyte. I've been using them for almost 2 years now, and I think that competitively, their pricing is really good. Their customer service is excellent. They've always been great to deal with. So I say that as someone who uses their service. Now, I also do refer them, so I just guess that. But even if I didn't, I still like them. I used them for a long time before I had an affiliate link with them. If you are interested in checking them out, though, and would like to support the channel at the same time, if you go to my Discord channel, there's a link at the top. That will be affiliates and sponsors. There's a link in there if you'd like to get directly in there. I think it gets you a little discount as well and then supports the channel. But even if you don't, you want to go somewhere else, I use somebody else's. I don't set them up on my own computer, mostly because I don't want to leave them running all the time. Search. Oh, the lag is hurting. All this running in and out of a compact machine. Now, I've got to figure out why this is not working. It's making me... There we go. Now they're in there. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so that's working. Good, 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 good. The extra ones will be for the other system when we set that up. All right, so now I have basics, right? Now I have that good, or that going well. So the next thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need my auto crafter, which I didn't bring. I'm going to need an auto crafter and a processing cable, so that way we can automate the actual crafting of the diorite. I'm going to make diorite here on the bottom first. We'll start with diorite. So let's get an auto crafter and a processing cable and a lever, and we should be good to get that one up and running. Now, each time I'm doing this, I'm building two because I'm going to do another one on the upstairs farm as well. But, you know, let's see. Auto crafters. I got 7. Good. Processing cables. Cannot spell for nothing. I have 47. That will do. Come on. Come with me. Come on, get down there. Good boy. And then I'm going to need some lever. My power cables have already got inside, so I'm good there. Going to need some diorites. Work it on. Come on. Get down in here for me. Lag, man. And again, this can be, SkyGrid is definitely, as I've been going in and out of more compact machines, it has been causing some issue with lag today. Not something I've had actually happen before now. So I'm going to do something real quick to fix it. I'm going to just log out, log back in. I did this a little bit earlier. It should help with some of that. But I'm going to have to look into that because I don't normally have that issue. So it seems to be SkyGrid specific. I've regularly in a normal Skyfactory 4 world, I've got 30, 40 compact machines built up at this point, and it wouldn't be a problem. So I have to assume I haven't had any lag problems until we really started working on this today. So I'm thinking that has to be something to do with it. Processing cable, that diorite. There we go. Okay. As you can see, I'm already moving faster, so we'll see. All right. So diorite. Going to need a filing cabinet for diorite. Probably only going to need one filing cabinet now that I think about it. It just depends on what I have to turn this stuff into at the end, right? Because I need fluoride and all that business. I still got to run this into that type of system. And I have some ideas for how I'm going to do that. I'm just going to wait until I get there. Another reason I did this double thick, because I'm going to run a bunch of cables underneath. I think. We'll see. So I have this. That's working just fine. Got diorite in our system. So now I need to set up the autocrafter. So I'm going to set the autocrafter. Processing cable is going to go here. Autocrafter is going to go there. Set that up powered already. Turn that on. Excuse me. Diorite is 1 quartz at the top and 4 stone. How many does that make? That makes 16. Again, we're back to that point where it's imperative to have the right amount for the transaction to work. I'm going to go in here first. That was a quartz at the top. There. And 4 of those. And that's going to make 16 diorite. Right? Now we grab our processing cable. Slap that here. No, we're not. We're going to break that. I forgot to turn that to, it's on requires redstone, but I forgot to add my lever. All right. That, 1 of those, 4 of those, makes 16 of those. Flip. It needs that. And that is going to automate our diorite. So diorite is now fully automated in this system. So the next step for this side is to get the fluoride out of it. But I'm not going to do that part right yet. Right now I'm just going to automate diorite and I'm going to automate granite upstairs. I'm going to wait until probably till next episode before we get into breaking it down into the other components. Since I'm going to use this as part of an automation, I want to make sure that I have the right products coming out. And some of these may be needed more than once. So that's something we're going to take a look at. So I'm basically just going to go up top, rebuild this again, but for granite, and then just let this build up for a while. And we'll come back and worry about breaking it down into other components as we move into our automation of calcium sulfite, the worst thing in the world. Reminding you how horrible it is. All right. Siege. Bloop. Same type of situation. We'll get basics running. You. Chest. You. Import cable. These 3 of those. 10. Now, I don't think I'm going to need as many filing cabinets as I thought, so I'm just going to put 2 up there this time. Grab that. Should connect those just fine. That needs power, so we're good there. This is going to need power. I have ideas. Or that. That's going to still allow those to run underneath, but they're not going to be as visible. They're going to be on the second layer. This is here in case I need it. All right, so that's set. That's got power. Let's go ahead and it's already on. Just going to start pulling out our items. Get to chunking. So I'm going to have to make folders now. There we go. That stuff out of the way for now. And that, and that for our folders. One for you, one for you. And up. 3. Got to make sure that they still continues to pull out, but it should be good. So we have those now. So that one, for some reason, worked way easier than the last one. It's all about the auto crafting at this point. So I'll need an auto crafter here. That auto crafter is set. On. See, is that stuff still pulling in? Yes. Okay. Granite. 16. Perfect. I'll 2 stacks of that. And then these and a stack of these. So the recipe for this one is stone around the edge. Edge with quartz in the middle. Again, that's 1 quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that makes 16 granite. Let's go file folder for granite. Second one's always faster because I got all the other components now. That's in, that's set, that's good. Processing cable. Here. 1, 4. Got our granite. Go. In 4. And we are good. Stone, quartz in there. Should feed through. All right. So we have granite completely automated. And we have diorite completely automated. And they are just going to build up like crazy in here for a little while we start working on our other automation. Because I'm going to build the actual calcium sulfite automation inside a compact machine as well. So this compact machine will go inside the other compact machine. And that's what we're going to get. We still got 20 minutes left. I'm going to get started on setting up our calcium sulfide compact machine. So I don't have to have a farm in there or anything. In there, it's just going to be building the automation. It's a big one. It's a big one, and it is more complicated than HDPE pellets. It's not a tutorial I've ever put together. Maybe I should. Thoughts? I've never had anyone ever ask how to make it. It's just such a... It's only used in a very couple small situations. When you do need it, you need a lot of it. Someone asked earlier, I used to use a lot of solar. That was actually why I started calcium sulfate the very first time, was to make the more advanced solar. All right, did I have anything in here I needed? We'll leave the hoe in here for now. We'll leave some file folders. Everything else, if I need it, I can bring it back in. Because right now, wait a minute, do I have granite in there? I have granite. Got here. Okay, I think we're good. Go over here and set. Now, a bunch of the stuff I'm about to throw back in the system, I'm going to end up taking it right back out in a little bit anyways, but that's okay. Let's make some room. Hi, Buff. Oh, good. My kitty Buffy has very bad eyes. It's a permanent issue, and some days are worse than others. Today, it's a bad day. They're all starting to show up because they get treats in 15 minutes after the stream ends. They know it's getting close to treat time. All right, need another compact machine. Compact machine. Do I have enough? I do not. It takes 96. I'll have to make a few more compact machine blocks. Which is iron blocks. And redstone. Just going. Closer so they're easy. Once it goes orange again, I know it's safe for me to go ahead and toss in the next thing. As soon as it starts building, you can start building. As soon as it starts, lifting it up in the air, you can go ahead and start building your next thing. You just can't have anything in here when you first toss in the item, like right there. As soon as it starts to go up, you can start building your next process. As it goes orange, you can toss your thing in and get going again. Speeds things up a little bit. More than enough. I've been using a lot lately, so if you use compact machines, especially maximum size ones like this, and you are in need of it, I do have a tutorial that shows how to automate this process and automate building the actual compact machine. You can do all of it inside a compact machine too. Did that in the last Skyfactory 4 playthrough I came through, and it was very beneficial. People really seem to enjoy that. Don't do that. Those. I'll need a pearl. Excuse me. That out of the way. As we are nearing the end of the stream, I once again say thank you all for coming by and hanging out with me today. Had a lot of fun. Got to do a mess of different stuff already today. And considering right now, this is the beginning of the fusion reactor. I mean, we've been working on this beginning part of fusion reactor for a couple of hours. That's crazy, right? Like, we haven't even actually built the first component for the fusion reactor yet. So, still just plugging away on getting the very first item, which is the central part of the reactor. So again, like I mentioned, this is definitely a slow process. This is a monstrosity of a thing to do. Again, what we're working on here, in case you just popped in, I'm working on building the Go Big or Go Home 24 maximum size fusion reactor, and getting it to the point that it produces at least 3,333,333 RF per tick. I've never got this second advancement. The third time's the charm is the only advancement in Skyfactory 4 that I've never had. Oh, you're still making it. Where the heck did my compact machine go? But yeah. And every time I try it and it doesn't work, I'm like, I'm never doing that again. Then I start a new playthrough and try it again. But I'd like to think each playthrough I've learned more information. This time, because I have a reactor up and running that produces more power than the fission reactor, I feel like with the higher power rate, I'll be in a little bit better spot to make this work. So We will see. We will see. Okay. Calcium sulfate. The devil. Needs a whole bunch of different machines. Gonna need a crystallizer. Build that first. Obviously, I need some stuff. Okay? Need these. Actually, real quick, before I do that, let me load up some more lead. I know I'm going to need a ton of lead. And I'll keep lead cooking. I'll jump in a couple times this week and let the game just run for a little while so it builds up materials for us for next time. But I'm not going to progress any of the stuff we're working on. Not building any of the components. Not going to work on the automations. None of that stuff. I'm going to do all that stuff on camera. But just letting it run in the background of while I'm doing my job or whatever else. And letting things like lead build up. I don't mind doing that off camera. That way you don't have to sit here and... We all don't sit here for an hour watching this, waiting for the lead to cook. That would be boring. For everybody. Alright, so we got lead in there. I was building a crystallizer. Right? We have a crystallizer. Probably going to need more than one, but there's the first thing we're going to do. So, crystallizer is going to turn my calcium sulfate into the actual physical calcium sulfate. Now, I'm going to need several tanks for this recipe. I know that because I've done it before. So, I'm going to need what's in there. Empty, empty. Good, I got a couple empty ones. That's nice. Build some more. Oh, right, I forgot they don't stack. That's all right. There's a few. We'll grab those as we need them. How close is this to being full? It's not. Good. How's this working? Oh, good. That's staying caught up now. Good, good. May not have to adjust that after all. All right, so, here. So, we'll start on the left, right? I need fluorite water. What do we need for fluorite water? It goes inside a fluid enricher. I need one of these. Let's put the fluid enricher. Enrich our lives with some fluid enricher. 2, 4. These. A couple of them. Need more. And we need a couple of these. A couple of those. Fluid enricher. Probably going to need another fluid enricher, but we'll figure that when we get there. So, fluid enricher is going to take water and crushed fluorite. That's going to be provided from the farm we just made, into fluorite water. Fluorite water is used in several different parts of this process. So the next thing we need is water. So I'm going to use some water blocks. So we're going to need to make some water block. Infinite water source blocks. I'm going to need basic plating and 2 stacks of tin. Okay. 4, 2 stacks of tin. So we're going to clear out that recipe. There. 2 stacks of tin. I think that's the actual recipe. Boxes, 2 buckets of water. Lock that in. That's going to start making water source blocks for us. We're going to make a couple of the better ones for sure. I want to be able to produce a bunch of water, but we'll let that kind of build up. So for our first phase, if you will, calcium sulfate water, we're good. Calcium, the crushed fluorite, that's what we're going to get from crushing the rock in the rock crusher. From our diorite, that's why we needed diorite. So now we go to second component. Calcium sulfate. I need sulfuric acid. Now, this is where some things can get complicated. And you have to be really careful with some of these longer recipes. As you're looking there, if you watch it, it's flipping back and forth. Sulfuric acid between nuclear craft and mechanism. That means there's 2 types of sulfuric acid in here, and either one will work. But in almost every situation, one's going to be easier to make than the other. So that's what we're going to have to find out. Which one's the better one? Let's start with nuclear craft because we're working on nuclear craft. That needs sulfur trioxide or liquid sulfur trioxide and water. Water's easy enough. So now I have to figure out, do I want to use liquid sulfur or sulfur? So this is just in the first one. We're checking to see the components for that. And then we have to compare them all in the second one. So we're going to stay with nuclear craft. Stick with first to see how that works. So in a chemical reactor, I would need sulfur dioxide and oxygen. Two more things I don't have yet. How about sulfur dioxide? What do we need for that? Well, that's from molten sulfur and oxygen, which we need the oxygen for this and the next step. This is actually a good thing. That's two steps that need that same component. Molten sulfur literally just comes from sulfur. Melting sulfur in a melter. That's another farm. Okay, so let's see. Melter. We need a melter from nuclear craft. That's this guy. So let's make 4 of these again. 2, 3, 4. What are we missing? Just the thing in the bottom. Melter. There's our melter. Now that's going to melt sulfur. So let's see what's the cheapest way to get sulfur, right? So here you see we got sulfur dust and I got sulfur. Thermal and mechanism. How do I already have those, right? That's the thing we got to look at. How did I get those? Which sulfur do I want? Mechanism or nuclear craft? Well, mechanism one, see, is all sorts of craziness. Chemical injection, a crusher, enough, grindstone, or loot fabricator from a blazing pyrothene, or from blazing pristine matter. The nuclear craft one, you can't click on. It's irritating. Molten sulfur from nuclear craft, right? See, mechanism, thermal, nuclear. Mechanism, thermal, clicking on nuclear. You can't get the nuclear one. It doesn't give it any recipe for it. Is it possible to get it? Maybe. But it doesn't give me a recipe. So we got sulfur seeds as an option, right? So we look at the thermal foundation. How did we get that? From our rock crusher. And that's why we needed the granite. The granite is going to provide our sulfur. It's also going to provide our crusher. So that's 2 components that we're going to get from the farm we just made, which is great. We don't have to make a sulfur farm. We can use it out of here. Now, what that means is, since I know I'm going to need fluorite, I know I'm going to need sulfur, and I know I'm going to need that's 3 exits. That's 3 things coming out of that one compact machine. That's something you got to stay aware of. At most, you can have 6 things coming out of a compact machine. There's 6 sides to it. So I have to make sure that I'm not pulling or not building a system that provides me 7 items I need, because then I may not have a way of getting one out. It's still possible. You just have to have it come out and then sort it outside the compact machine. And I may still end up doing that. It may be easier to do it that way. By that, I mean have all 3 of the items exit through the same tunnel. As they come out of the tunnel, it'll go into a chest, right? So all that stuff will go into the chest. And then I can have 3 extraction cables coming off the chest, leading to the direction of stuff I need it to go. Now, the concern there is, what if one of these things is produced more often than the other 2? Or maybe I'm Rahasha, you get way more of that than you do sulfur, which is actually inside the recipe 2 for 1. It's very likely. So your chest could end up filling up with something and not something else. And then you don't have room for more stuff to come out. It can clog your system. So in that situation, the best route to avoid that is do exactly what I said a minute ago. Have it all come into one chest, feed out in several directions. But instead of going into just the machine you need or a wireless thing sending it to the machine you need, put a black hole unit and then let it continue. So it's going to get pulled out of the chest into a black hole unit, which we all know is going to be forever and a day before you ever fill one of those things. And then let the item continue out the other side of that black hole unit. So that way you have that almost infinite storage in the middle. So the original chest stuff will just keep flying out as often as you need it. You just go in and whitelist each cable to go to the one you want. That's going to fill your unit. And that's very likely how I'm going to do that. Oh, there's little Buffy. Buffy doesn't hop up there that much. See if she's on the kitty cam. Can we see her? Oh, the kitty cam's too low. I'll have to adjust that. Hey, Buff. Okay. She likes sitting on the very top. Midnight likes sleeping in the bed underneath of that. I'm still going to get a light over there. I'm still having to remodel some of this so you guys can see the kitties a little bit better. So, yes. That's what we're going to end up doing with this compact machine here that we just finished making a little while ago. It's going to provide us several of the components that we need. This one is where everything else is going to go. But just discussing that and building these first 3 machines used up kind of the rest of our stream. So if you'll bear with me 1 second, let me hop screens over real quick and we'll clear out for the day. So again, thank you all very much for coming by the stream today. I appreciate it. I really enjoy getting to chat with you guys, answer questions, try out new ideas together. It's a lot of fun to get to work with and chat with folks and help out in real time. So I appreciate that. If you had a good time today, again, it would be awesome if you wouldn't mind clicking the like button. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you can hang out with us all the time. I stream here Sunday nights, Monday nights, Minecraft. Thursday night, I stream here some D&D themed content, Dungeons & Dragons. And then the rest of the week, I'm over on my Twitch channel, which is Onlydraven Gaming, all one word, no space, no underscore. If you've got a Twitch account, it'd be awesome if you'd come over there and give us a follow as well. I stream mostly non-Minecraft stuff over there. Since this channel is the Minecraft channel, this is what people come here for. I try to keep all Minecraft over here. But I stream a lot of first-person survival stuff, 7 Days to Die, Subnautica, Stranded Deep. Right now I'm playing through all 3 of the Witcher games. So just a bunch of different stuff over there. Love to have you on those streams as well. We also have a Discord channel if you'd like to join that. Links to that are down in the About area under the stream. Or you can go to my website, onlydraven.com. There's a link right at the top of the first homepage. That'll take you right to our Discord. We'd love to have you. It is open to everyone. While you're there, you can also find links to all my social media accounts. If you want to give any follows on the Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff. Where else? You'll find links to my tutorials, videos, my podcasts, all that stuff. Why is this paper towels blocking my counter? Boo. As well as the ODG store where you can get ODG merch like posters and hats and shirts and all that. That's something you're interested in having. But that said, I'm going to call this a night because my voice is about ready to give out. I appreciate you all coming by. There's no streams tomorrow, but Wednesday I'm over on Twitch. And I stream like 9 and 10 hours on Wednesdays. It's my big day. So love to have you coming over there. But if you do have any questions about anything we discussed, if you're watching this later, feel free to hit us in the Discord or leave them down in the comments. I'll do my very best to address them as soon as I can. Or if it's something big, I'll address them on the next stream. Okay? Thank you all for coming with me and hanging today. I do hope you have yourself a wonderful week. And hopefully I will see you again very soon. All right? You have yourself, oh, what's this? Mission MX really wanted to watch the stream today, but I got tested positive for, yep. Hey, no, understandable. I'm still trying to get over it myself. I hope you get to feeling better, but I know it's no fun. But yeah, love to have you whenever you can get by. You folks have yourselves a wonderful day, and I will see you again very soon. Talk to you later.